Pressure's on me.
KOFO. Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas and the home for Ottawa University Brave Sports, welcomes you to this broadcast of OU Braves Baseball, brought to you by Quality Structures, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Braves Baseball on KOFO is also brought to you by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Arvest Bank. Now let's go to the field for OU Braves Baseball. Here's KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Great Bend Sports Complex. Casey Weeder now joined by Matt Kincaid and Blake Griffin as we get set for Ottawa University Braves Baseball. The Braves coming off a win over Oklahoma Wesleyan 3-2 in walk-off fashion last night. We'll take on the number 3 seeded Tabor College Blue Jays. Blue Jays coming in off a win against McPherson earlier today. That was a 10 o'clock game, and now it is a 1 versus 3 for an opportunity to get into the championship series, which will be on Sunday. So a winner here gets you a day off tomorrow and an opportunity for Casey Sunday. Braves will be the visitors today. Blake, have you? You're going to bring the energy for us tonight. We're going to need you a little bit.
I've got fresh legs, I suppose, but I have been out here all day.
That's right. You've been sitting in the sun. We've been falling off. It's off for some just short. They won games in that third game against Friends as they fell 3-1. Jonah Weisner leads it off for Ottawa. He takes high for the Blue Jays.
Selleck making his first start of the tournament. It'll be interesting to see how he handles the Braves offense.
Yeah, they went with Seidel earlier today.
He also pitched inning number 9, I believe, in their first game. So Seidel is
2 balls and no strikes. Weisner takes, and now he'll pop one up in the infield, floated over to the left side. It's going to stay in play on that left field. Making the grab is Vasquez for the first out.
My goodness, did that carry.
And the wind blowing out off of it. 26 and our gust up over 30. Long fly out from Jonah Weisner for out number 1. Same lineup as yesterday. We got Weisner, Farnham, Bone to lead it off for Ottawa. They are the visitors, so a reminder on that as we are in the top of the first. First pitch from Selleck to Farnham. He'll take a strike. He offered it a bunt and pulled back and still takes strike 1. And Ottawa in the all golds this evening, so it's going to be hard to miss these 2 teams from above. We've already had helicopter buzz us tonight as the baby blues for the Blue Jays this evening.
Yeah, good to see him bring back out the highlighters.
0-1 pitch is going to be hit short. Sanchez double pumps his throw. That's not going to be made. Was it? Oh, my goodness. I thought Moore trapped it at first. They're going to give him credit for the dig.
Yeah, definitely a tougher play than probably should have been. Double pump, try to take his time, but Farm can definitely book it down that line.
2 down for Holland Bone. Bone, the hero last night with the walk-off RBI single to win it for the Braves in the 9th inning. He was walked a couple times, behind it. 0-1.
Yeah, sent a couple balls to the track, maybe like literally the wall. So they definitely pitched to him a little bit more gingerly a couple more times until they couldn't.
0-1 pitch from Selleck is low, 1-1.
Selleck did get the loss in his last start in that 15-3 loss against Kansas Wesleyan on April 30th. But 4 innings, gave up 7 runs on 7 hits.
Big shift on the left side here from the Blue Jays, and they're going to hit Bone in the left leg, and he's going to take first base.
Yeah, it looked like that pitch from Selleck just ran in on Bone, caught him on the thigh.
So with 2 down, it'll bring up Luis De Leon. Luis 0 for 3 last night, but he did have a sac bunt later in the inning, which results in a run for the Braves. It was back and forth all night with Oklahoma Wesleyan yesterday evening. The Eagles now are actually eliminated as they fell to Kansas Wesleyan today. First pitch to De Leon, a fastball from Selleck, a strike. It's 0-1.
That game earlier today was an absolute dogfight. Kansas Wesleyan able to scratch and claw their way to a win, but
Impressive win, though, for the Blue Jays as they beat McPherson earlier, so a ranked opponent. They have a chance to get 2 ranked opponents today as they're fighting for a spot in the tournament. Whether they win this one or not, they're right on the outskirts. It's 0-2 to De Leon after a nice breaking ball from Selleck. Runner at first is Bone after being hit by a pitch. 0-2 to De Leon. Bone running. They're going to throw down, and it's not going to be in time as Bone is safe. They're showing off the wheels for the big man.
sneaky speed from Hollenbone. 7 stolen bases make that number 8. Most of them coming on the delay, as Coach Brander loves to run delay steals on catchers, but that one just straight had the speed.
The wind shooting straight out to left this evening. Yesterday it was blowing in, so going to get some long fly balls. 1-2 pitch to De Leon. He'll strike out on a pitch out of the zone, and that's it for Ottawa in the top of the first. As the Blue Jays come to the plate, you're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
It's good to know your AC is ready for the summer before it gets hot. Call Adams & Brothers for a spring tune-up today, 785-242-9273. Adams & Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
On the hill for the Braves is going to be Tyler Bryant, first team all-conference selection for OU, as we will take a look at his line on the year. Blake, tell us a little bit about Tyler Bryant and what Braves fans have seen all year up to this point, but what he mixes in as far as pitches.
Yeah, Tyler Bryant with an absolutely overpowering fastball at times, up at 92, sometimes tops at 93. You're going to see that breaking ball leaned heavily on over the season to collect those 101 strikeouts. But making start number 12 in a big spot, the Braves needing to win.
Bryant did lose his last start against Sterling. He's 9-1 on the year, 2.67 ERA, 101 strikeouts, the 33 walks. He's gone 70 and 2/3 innings pitched.
Yeah, unfortunate for him to get the loss on that one. The offense not picking him up as they had the rest of the season. Definitely not a bad start by any means.
Leo Aguilar will lead off for the Blue Jays and takes fastball low for Bryant. 1-0. Aguilar, the 6-foot senior from Arlington, Texas, transfer from Cedar Valley College. 1-0 pitch in the dirt from Bryant as it goes all the way back to the backstop. 2-0. Did see Tyler pitch against Tabor in game 2 as he was had a couple balls that left the yard in those mile-an-hour winds, but gain his composure and get the win in that one. 2-0 pitch from Bryant outside, 3-0.
Aguilar already with the home run today. One on the series came against that McPherson game.
3 balls and no strikes to Aguilar, hitting .331, and that ball low. It's ball 4, so 4 straight balls from Bryant, and the walk to Aguilar.
Yeah, not a great start there for sure. 4 straight balls, puts a runner on base.
And Aguilar will get a courtesy runner. Can run well. We've seen him before. Had a rough series against the Braves earlier this year. They're going to pinch run for him with number 5, as that's going to be Robert Eisenhower.
And courtesy runner for Aguilar that entire Tabor series.
And now the big bat and Kelly Weems. Kelsey Weems Jr. at the plate. First pitch from Bryant, a swinging strike. Gets by Weems, 0-1. Weems, a 6'3" senior from Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming from Rockingham Community College.
Was blanked in the earlier game against McPherson, went 0-3.
Still has 17 homers, 64 RBIs. He'll go over 300 this year. Back to first, and Chase Eisenhower back. Bottom of the first inning, Braves came up empty in the top of the first. Nobody out. Kelsey Williams Jr. at the plate. Eisenhower at first after the 4-pitch walk was issued to Aguilar.
Eisenhower was leaning a little bit on that.
0-1 pitch, Eisenhower going. Throw down to second is not going to be in time, and safe is Eisenhower on the stolen base.
Pitch was a strike. Makes it count 0-2.
Tyler Bryant in a spot he's very familiar with over the season. That 0-2 count.
2 strikes. Runner at second. Nobody out. Weems at the plate. Bryant delivers, and he's going to strike him out looking for the first out of the inning.
Picking up where he left off against Tabor. 11 Ks in that game number 2 against Tabor, the 10-4 victory.
Brings up Cody Moore, the sophomore first baseman from Midlothian, Texas. Attended Murray State College before heading over to Hillsboro. First pitch to Moore, a fastball for a strike. A nice framework by Sizemore. Eventually for the Braves, they're normal. They have Farnham in center, Jefferson left. Get the infield here. Big lead at second for Eisenhower. 0-1 pitch is fouled back by Moore. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. To the 3-hitter Moore. In the infield, it's Zack Johnson, Weisner as you go third, short, and second with Bone at first. Sizemore behind the plate. Jeffers shaded to left center right now as he's in the field. No balls and 2 strikes on Moore. 0-2 delivery from Bryant. Breaking ball that gets by Sizemore, and that's going to move the runner over to third. Some early energy here from Tabor.
Yeah, looking really good out of the gates. Get the free 90 and then create a little something of their own.
1-2 count. 1 down in the bottom of the first inning. 1-2 delivery. Fastball misses low. 2-2.
Go with 6 hits in that Ottawa series.
He has 14 homers, 60 RBI. 2-2 count to Cody Moore. Bryant delivers. Breaking ball is buried as Sizemore able to keep it in front of him. Full count.
Sizemore really working hard behind the plate early here in the first.
Yeah, having to do a lot of work early behind there for sure.
3 balls. Strikes Russ after the leadoff knock a stolen base in a wild pitch. Gets Eisenhower over the third. 3-2 from Bryant. Breaking ball strikes out Moore for the second out on a ball that was in the dirt. Big punch out there for Tyler Bryant.
And Tyler Bryant, a guy that's going to come right after you. Not going to be afraid, not going to nibble the edges.
That'll bring up Miguel Ramos, the 6-foot junior from Wichita, transferred from Garden City Community College. First pitch from Bryant, low, and stops Moore. Able to keep it in front of him. There is still, even with moving the home plate back 10 feet, still a lot of room behind home for balls to bounce around when they get by the catcher. 1 ball and no strikes to Ramos. Delivery from Bryant. Fastball that catches the corner. 1-1.
Yeah, the zone been there consistently so far for Bryant. He's got to live there for sure.
Ramos hitting .422, 7 homers and 36 RBI. 1-1 delivery from Bryant. Back to the fastball. It's a little low, 2-1.
Just talk about the lower part of the zone. Get something that misses.
Heard us talking a little bit, I guess. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at third. 2-1 count on Ramos. Delivery from Bryant. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 2-2. One pitch away from getting out of the inning is Tyler Bryant. The Blue Jays with those baby blue tops, white pants. Blue Jays across the chest in white, numbers in white. 2-2 from Bryant, goes back to the fastball. He's going to strike him out looking as he strikes out the side after a leadoff walk. No score after one inning here in Great Bend. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
DQ presents how to make mom and the whole family happy this Mother's Day. Step 1. Give mom a world-famous DQ cake made with vanilla soft serve and a fudge and crunch center. Step 2. Dig in. Slice into that shareable DQ cake and give everyone a piece, starting with mom, of course. Step 3. Watch as everyone enjoys this Mother's Day favorite. Because when mom is happy, everyone's happy. And nothing makes mom happier than sharing the happy with her favorite people. And by happy, we mean DQ cake. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Poor Sam was a mess. Always itching, licking. His paws were soaking wet. He had bald spots on his back. DINOVITE.com. 2 weeks after he started Dynamite, I started seeing great improvements. And today, 99% of his issues are non-existent.
Dynamite is nutrition.
Dynamite is the best thing you can do for your dog.
You won't believe how happy your dog will be.
I get my Dynamite from DINOVITE.com.
Tyler Bryant able to work around that walk to lead off things for the Blue Jays. Comes up with 3 strikeouts over 3 of the top hitters in the KCAC.
That's something we've seen very consistently from Bryant, able to work himself out of jams, though he doesn't walk himself into jams very often.
Brings up Nicholas Sizemore, who will lead it off. He's followed by Carson Johnson and Connor Jeffers. Not sure anyone can tell on the feed, but it is very windy. That is not your radio. Braves still looking for their first hit of the game. They were able to get Bone on base on a hit by pitch in the first. A big swing from Sizemore. He'll foul it back to the backstop. 0-1. Sizemore Jr. from Pryor, Oklahoma. Transfer from Eastern Oklahoma State. Been a while since Ottawa's rocked the golds. They wore those new black jerseys for 16 games. Gonna bunt it down the left side. Bare hand throw from Ramos in time. That will get Sizemore for the first out.
Yeah, something you got to be wary of with Nick at the plate. He is a catcher, and I think that's lulled a couple of teams to sleep, but he's got some speed.
Yeah, the wind kind of hurting him there as that ball just kind of carried to Ramos, who doesn't have tremendous speed at third and was playing a little back, but made a really good throw to get him. Brings up the shortstop, Carson Johnson. First pitch from Selleck, breaking ball low, 1-0. Johnson, the 5'10 freshman from Carl Junction, Missouri. Last night, 0 for 4, searching for his first hit of the tournament. 1-0 pitch popped up in the infield, but it will carry out of play.
Yeah, I mentioned on the broadcast yesterday, Carson Johnson having a good last series against Sterling, and kind of hoping to carry that into the postseason.
1-1 pitch from Selleck. Breaking ball stays high. 2-1. Now you'll have to let us know how many pitches Selleck had in that first inning. Felt like he moved pretty quick.
He had 12
pitches
in the first inning.
It's pretty good for when you used your ace earlier today. That pitch stays high. 3-1 to Johnson.
Better from last game,
which
after Brothers went, 7 pitches in the first inning?
Yeah.
Less than 30 pitches in the first 4 innings, and Johnson will take all the way in. He'll take a fastball for a strike, 3-2. Johnson did drive one to the fence last night, a well-hit ball to left field. Fortunately, Delgado made a good play. 3-2 pitch, fouled away by Johnson. He'll spoil that one. Good fastball from Selleck that was running away from Johnson.
Yeah, Delgado, a name we called on a lot of times yesterday. A lot of balls hit out to left field, and he had to make a lot of good plays.
Top of the second here in Great Bend. No score between the number 1 seeded Braves and the number 3 seeded Blue Jays. And he's going to draw a walk. Is Carson Johnson, as that one's buried in the dirt. And a 1-out walk for OU.
Nice patience there. Way to wait him out. Fouled off a couple tough pitches and earned himself a trip to first base.
Brings up Connor Jeffers, the 5'10 junior from Burlington. Transfer from Southeastern Oklahoma State. Jeffers 0 for 2, but reached base twice. Was hit by a pitch and then drew a walk, which that hit by pitch, I believe, it's caught the elbow guard, so it wasn't as bad as what Farnham had to deal with on the bicep last night.
Or Wisner. I saw Jonah today. That arm was rough.
And Johnson is going, and that throw down to second was lofted by Selleck, and Johnson in a rundown. He is in trouble right now. They're going to pick him off. Tried to go on first movement as Moore tags him out for out number 2.
Yeah, it looked like they may have had a little bit of timing on Selleck, maybe from past experiences, and tried to go off of that. But
well, that little bloop throw to second, Johnson might have been able to make
to slide under it. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Selleck was real comfortable making that throw. That mound is
1-4-3-6-3-4.
Breaking ball to Jeffers, evens the count at 1-1. Big momentum stealer there for Tabor. Selleck now works out of the windup. 1-1 delivery to Jeffers, stays high, 2-1. Following Jeffers will be Logan Zazaya if he's able to reach.
And Jeffers, with 4 hits in that Tabor series, one of them being a home run, had 7 RBIs.
2-1 pitch, swings through a fastball 2-2, and Selleck 1 pitch away from working into the third. 2-2 count. Delivery to Jeffers. Breaking ball. He's going to hit to third base. Ramos slides to his left. Throw is off the, pulls more off just the tab, but he's able to keep the foot on and reach for it. They retire the Braves in order. We go to the bottom of the second. No score between the Braves and Blue Jays. You listen to Braves baseball at KOFO.
Off-road from O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Lainey Wilson's duet with Cole Swindell, Never Say Never, has some pretty cool off-road origins.
There I am, sitting on a beach in Mexico, and he texts me out of the blue. I was drinking a pina colada. I don't know if that had anything to do with me saying yes. I knew immediately that this song was special.
Brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? Stitch Fix gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a shopping experience that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream so you without actually screaming. Stitch Fix for women and men. We're so you.
No score. We start the bottom of the second. Blue Jays come to the plate. Tyler Bryant in that first inning, 18 pitches after the leadoff walk, able to strike out the next 3 hitters. And leading it off for the Blue Jays is going to be number 29, Tanyan Schaefer, 6'5" senior from Topeka. Came up with a 3-run double that gave them the lead earlier in the day to beat McPherson. First pitch to Schaefer, a little outside, 1-0.
Yeah, hard to say that 367 is not one of the better averages on a team.
Breaking ball just misses outside. Schaefer with that 3-run double against Friends yesterday. As they have played 2 games up to this point. Win over Friends, a win over number 15 McPherson. A breaking ball that's going to go 3-0 on him. Bryant again finds himself in a hole with the first hitter he's facing in the inning.
Yeah, 5 RBIs so far in the first 2 games of this tournament for Tanyan Schaefer.
3-0 pitch from Bryant. Misses high, ball 4. Leadoff walk issued again for Bryant. Time to start the second inning.
Able to work out of that in the first inning, but not something you want to be doing consistently, walking the leadoff guy.
Brings up Victor Sanchez, 6'1" sophomore from Vega Alta, Puerto Rico. He went to Highland Community College. A lot of transfers on this Tabor Blue Jay team. First pitch to him, a strike on the breaking ball, 0-1. Sanchez playing shortstop this evening.
Braves would like to get that ground ball double play ball here.
382 average for Sanchez. 8 homers and 50 RBIs. They'll throw back on Schaefer.
Yeah, you mentioned that double play, 22 on the season. The Braves, a little slow start at the beginning of the season in terms of double plays in the middle of the infield, but after that lineup change, they're beginning them consistently.
0-1 pitch, breaking ball that he has. Sanchez well out in front, 0-2.
A little extra on that one for sure.
Sanchez going to take a little bit more time getting back in the box. He's going with the high pants today to show off those baby blue socks. Arm sleeve on the left arm. Bryant set. He will deliver fastball that misses maybe low. It's 1-2.
Yeah, awful close there for sure.
Especially with 2 strikes.
I think that's the one Ramos got rung up on last inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out in the bottom of the second. Blue Jays again starting with a leadoff walk as they have a runner at first. 1-2 pitch from Bryant. Breaking ball outside. 2-2. Bryant going to take a little bit of time to walk to the back of the mound. Yeah, I was seeing the Golds for the first time in a long time as they wore the black pinstripes during that 16-game winning streak. Broke out the black jerseys last night with the white pants. 2-2 on the way from Bryant. This one's hit hard to right field. Going back, still going back is De Leon. Who's going to call it off? It's going to be the center fielder, Farnham, who finally makes the grab as that ball started in right field and worked all the way to right center. Has good communication between Farnham and De Leon for the flyout.
Yeah, nice work out there. The way the wind's blowing out, it actually kind of helped hold it up. Ball was hit into right field with the wind blowing out to left. Kind of held it up and pushed it back to the center fielder.
1 down in the inning. Runner at first. Picked up Cole Hijaz. First pitch to him inside for ball 1. Hijaz, a 6'1" junior from Shawnee, Kansas. Played at KCC.
Big Kansas pipeline for Tabor, that's for sure.
Especially with the junior colleges. 1-0 on the way from Bryant. It's breaking ball in the dirt. Sizemore able to keep it in front of him. It's 2-0.
Hijaz has not seen Tyler Bryant so far this year. Did not get the start in game number 2.
I think they gave that to Eisenhower, correct? Yeah.
That is correct.
We're going to throw back to first to chase Schaefer back. 2 balls and no strikes. Bottom of the second. Blue Jays at the plate. 2-0 pitch from Bryant. Fastball that was right at the belt. Called ball 3. (3-0) count to Hijaz. Vasquez on deck. 3-0 delivery from Bryant is low for ball 4, and he seems a little rattled right now.
Yeah, having a little bit of a struggle just finding the zone consistently. Locked it in to get the last 3 outs of the first, but again, a little shaky.
And we're going to get our first mound visit from head coach Gabe Grinder, talking with one of his starters, Hector Sepulveda. Went 8 innings last night. Gave him all he had. A big matchup with Oklahoma Wesleyan where he held on until hand wouldn't work anymore.
Quite literally.
He could not let go of that baseball. Had to come out with hand cramp as Coach Grinder, as always, is very animated out there on the mound.
Yes. Leaving little doubt to his message being delivered.
Back in the home games, he kind of begs the guys behind the plate to start to play some music.
And the Great Bend Sports Complex obliged today as well.
A little further out there here than
at Alumni Park. That'll bring up Vasquez, Rodolfo Vasquez, the senior outfielder from Tulare, California. College of the Sequoias transfer. Runners at first and second and one out. And a breaking ball that's outside to Vasquez. It's 5 straight balls from Bryant.
Yeah, when you miss as much as Bryant has this inning, you don't get a lot of those calls on the corners.
Hitting .333 is Vasquez, 51 runs batted in and 15 home runs, and he's behind a fastball from Bryant, and the count is even at 1-1.
Needs to use that one to pull himself back into a rhythm.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. Tabor again with runners on base. Breaking ball that gets by Sizemore, but he's able to scamper over. Schaefer didn't get a good look at it. It's ball 2, it's 2-1.
Vasquez just the 1 hit in the tournament, but 1 for 3 against K-Dub in game number 1, but 0 for 2 in the McPherson game.
2 balls and 1 strike. Weisner not holding Schaefer on at second. 2-1 count. Delivered from Bryant. Fastball right down the middle. That's called a ball, 3-1. And 3 balls and 1 strike.
It was a big pitch for Tyler Bryant here.
3-1 delivery from Bryant, and he's going to earn the strike, 3-2.
Like the same spot.
Full count. Runners at first and second. Vasquez at the plate. Delivery from Bryant, 3-2, strikes him out swinging. Second out of the inning. Runners at first and second.
Little extra giddy up on that fastball.
Stomped on it for sure.
And a player that did not play in that series, who was recovering from injury, was Drake Gerard, 6'2" junior from Midlothian, Texas, who has been a stalwart on this team for a long time. He will get an opportunity to face Tyler Bryant for the first time this year.
Yes, some innings on the mound as well this year for him.
Breaking ball, strike 1 to Gerard, hitting .372. He's played 47 games this year, 7 homers and 37 RBI. Bryant going to step off. No balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. Still runners at first and second for the Blue Jays. In the bottom of the second inning, no score. Oh, 1 from Bryant. Breaking ball in there on the outer part of the plate. It's 0-2.
Yeah, Gerard not getting an at-bat in that early Tabor series, but did get to pitch in game number 3, went 3 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, and 1 earned.
He's got a heavy brace on that left elbow on the sleeve as well. 0-2 count. Bryant 1 pitch away of getting out of the inning again. Delivered from Bryant. It's going to be chopped to third. Zazaya on 1 hop, has time, makes the throw, in Ottawa. And Tyler Bryant come through again after the leadoff walk. No runs, no hit. It's 2 left on base for the Blue Jays. We go to the 3rd inning here in Great Bend. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Tyler Bryant has worked around a leadoff walk in the first 2 innings and come up with some big strikeouts as he got that ground out from Gerard. But we heard Gabe Grinder talking to the umpire. A couple of those strikes were no doubters, and he got those on those last 2 hitters.
Yeah, for sure. A little extra persuasion. Never hurt anybody.
Selleck starts the inning with 26 pitches in the book.
Leading it off for the Braves will be Logan Zazaya, followed by Zack Spradlin, and back to the top of the lineup with Jonah Weisner. Zazaya, the 6'2 senior from Grants Pass, Oregon, swings at one, is behind a fastball from Selleck, 0-1.
And he's just been able to creep that average up above 300 and 306.
No balls and 1 strike. That one low and in the dirt from Selleck.
Matter of fact, he is on a 9-game hit streak, going all the way back to game number 3 in the Bethany series.
1 for 2 last night. Single and a walk. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball outside. 2-1. And if you can get Zazaya on, there's so many different things you can do with Spradlin as we've seen this season.
Yeah, this 8-9 crucial in this Braves lineup.
2-1 delivery, a fastball again behind is Zazaya. It's 2-2. Selleck with 1 strikeout, and he's had 3 groundouts go along with a walk and a hit by pitch. 2-2 count to Zazaya. On the top of the third for OU. 2-2 pitch. He's going to just get a piece of it to stay alive as it goes through the glove of Aguilar. Or, excuse me, just deflects off the glove of Aguilar. We'll go 2-2. The wind lightening up slightly, but not a whole lot so far.
For this just moment.
Yeah.
2-2 from Selleck. Breaking ball stays high. We go full.
The Braves getting the guy they want, though. Selleck did go game 1 and got tagged with just 2 innings, gave up 9 hits on 9 earned runs. And I believe
3-2 pitch, and Zazaya strikes out on that 3-2 fastball.
Was responsible for those 4 home runs. Had to double check, but 4 of the, I think it was 7 or 8 that day.
I'll bring up Zack Spradlin, bat second in the third. Spradlin came through with a single in the 9th inning, got things started for Ottawa before they loaded the bases, and Bone singled to win it. That pitch low to Spradlin, 1-0. Senior from Hoquiam, Washington, played at Gary's Harbor College.
Grays Harbor.
Grays Harbor.
Back home. Yeah.
This one popped up to the left side of the infield. Is it going to get out of play? It is. That ball carrying like crazy.
Would only correct you if I didn't play there.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to let Katie know. I'm definitely on the roster as Gary's Harbor, so it makes more sense. I've heard of Gray Harbor before.
Another NWAC guy, one of many.
Talked about Federal Way, Washington last night a little bit. Benjamin Kohler and Rylan Kratzenberg. 1-1 pitch, right down the middle with a breaking ball. It's 1-2.
No official stat on bunt hits for Spradlin, but see the third baseman all the way back now with 2 strikes.
Braves used that quite a bit in that series win over Tabor, really making it tough for Ramos at third. That one in the dirt, 2-2.
Yeah, this 9-1-2, really a nightmare for third baseman.
All 3 can lay down and bunt. I'd say the majority guys on this team can lay down a bunt when asked. 2-2 from Selleck is low, ball 3.
Actually had a conversation with a couple of the guys today about bunts. Talked about who was a sure lock to not get the no bunt call ever, and that was only Holland Bone.
Hey, we've already seen him steal a base. Might have to give him a chance at some point this year.
He did willingly say that he'd lay it down and it would be spectacular, which I didn't have a chance.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Spradlin. Gonna pop it up behind home plate. The win, though, still keeping it in play and finally does carry it out. But any foul balls to the right side, everyone has to be alert in the infield, as we saw during the softball game about an hour and a half ago, where it would move almost 50 feet in the air in some cases. Three-two count on Spradlin. Breaking ball high, ball 4. Braves with the runner on with 1 out in the top of the 3rd, and see a lot of motion here from this Braves offense.
Yeah, perfect 9-hole for any team. Gonna grind out an at-bat, gonna drive up the pitch count, and more often than not gonna end up on base.
Brings us to Jonah Weisner. 0 for 1, flew out to left. Looked like a lazy fly ball, actually took the left fielder Vasquez near the track. Runner going. Spradlin with good speed. He's going to be safe at second base. The tag from the shortstop, Sanchez, was a little late as that throw was low. It took a hop. Spradlin with the stolen base.
Spradlin jumped out early on the season in terms of stolen bases. I believe he had like 13 or 14 in the first 3 or 4 series. But Jonah Weisner able to take over in that regard.
It was a ball as it's, oh no, they changed it. Excuse me, it's a strike. 0-1. They had it originally as a ball. Didn't see a signal from the umpire. No balls and 1 strike. Spradlin at second. 0-1 delivery is going to be called a strike. 0-2. Low in the zone.
Really like to see the Braves get a base hit here, give Spradlin a chance to score, take an early lead, put a little more pressure on Tabor for sure.
0-2 to Weisner is going to be high. Went to the changeup, 1-2.
We know it's not going to take much for Spradlin. There's literally anything in the outfield is almost fair game for him to come around and score.
1 ball and 2 strikes. The leadoff hitter in this Ottawa lineup. 1 down. He's going to step off the mound and force Spradlin back to second. I think Weisner actually called time there. His leg pad came undone.
Never wore one, so I can't tell you if the wind plays any effect in the Velcro, but I never know.
1-2 pitch to Weisner, just getting a piece, and he'll foul it back behind home plate.
Noticing here with the way the wind's blowing again tonight, the left fielder playing almost with his back against the wall.
Saw Delgado there quite a bit yesterday, including crashing into it, making a great catch for Oklahoma Wesleyan. And now Selleck thinks Spradlin maybe sending some signals back to Weisner, letting him know what pitch might be coming.
Yeah, exactly what you want out of your runner, just to create some distraction, a little bit of confusion, give Weisner maybe a fastball.
Third base coach Josh Larinaga, first base coach Rob Sagi, for head coach Gabe Grinder. Braves at 42-6 on the year. The Blue Jays 36-15-1. It's a 1 versus 3 seed in the winner's bracket.
We talked about the national seeding. It's a huge game for Tabor. If they can win this game, I think it gives them that extra umph in the committee's mind.
They're having a couple tough series to finish the year. 1-2 pitch from Selleck. He's going to strike out Weisner on a breaking ball. Out number 2. We'll bring up Tyler Farnham. 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Runner at second is Spradlin with 2 down in the top of the 3rd, no score. First pitch to Farnham, breaking ball above the belt, 1-0. Aguilar asking where that missed. That thing didn't drop until it was well over the plate.
Farnham working himself on base a number of times earlier in the Tabor series, coming around and scoring 6 runs.
1-0 pitch, low, ball 2. They're going to definitely hold Spradlin on, so that gap between first and second's going to be there. As you see the second baseman, Gerard, just staying right behind Spradlin at second. Hitting the right side of the infield, definitely going to have a chance. 2-0 pitch is a fastball for a strike.
Farnham, the right guy to have that big gap on the right side. He's one of those guys that likes to shoot the ball the other way.
So important to be able to get the ball to the right side of the infield in this situation. 2 outs though. Base hit's gonna take a hit to get him home.
2-1 pitch. Fastball. Farnham was definitely looking breaking ball and swings behind a fastball 2-2.
2-1, that kind of in between count. You'd like to see you sit there and think you're gonna get a fastball, but you never know.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third. No score. Braves at the plate. Spradlin at second with a huge lead. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball low. It's 3-2. Aguilar, one of the most athletic catchers in this conference, just as we saw in that series in Ottawa, just nothing got by him.
I think I'd probably put him and Sizemore in my 2 top athletic catchers in the conference.
Got to throw Trevor Johnson in there too, probably. At least adding in that bat. 3-2 pitch, just getting a piece is Farney to foul it back. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tyler Farnham at the plate. Runner at second is Spradlin, would score on a single easily. 3-2 delivery is going to be strike 3, looking for Farnham. That ends the threat for the Braves as Selleck comes back and strikes out the last 2 hitters he sees. Braves leave 1 on. We go to the bottom of the third here in Great Bend. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KOFO.
At CarStar Ottawa, your safety matters. That's why we train yearly to be iCar Gold certified, because as cars and designs have changed to keep you safer, so have the collision repair procedures. Call CarStar, 242-8916. CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. While making funeral arrangements, we hear some of the most delightful stories. We hope you record those stories to pass down to future generations. Dangle & Son sets the standard in funeral service.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Just mix a packet of Eucora with water and drink it when you need support, like right after intimacy. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Bottom of the third inning, top of the Blue Jay lineup, Aguilar, Weems, and Moore, 1-2-3. Aguilar walked in the first inning and was pinch run 4. Bryant with 40 pitches through 2 innings. He starts out with a breaking ball that's called a ball. Looks like it was over the plate, 1-0.
I'd like to see Bryant be a little bit more efficient, but only 40 pitches so far.
Fastball does catch the zone, 1-1.
Stay for Bryant is just to cut down on those walks.
Just to be fair, a couple of those look pretty. Those are some tough walks that were issued to him. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball that's low, 2-1. Bottom 3 in the winner's bracket of the KCAC baseball tournament. 3-seeded Blue Jays, the #1 Braves. 2-1 pitch. Hello and outside. 3-1 from Bryant. Bryant, the 6'3" junior out of Amarillo, Texas. Played at Lake Erie College.
They went up north.
Amarillo gets snow from time to time, I'll tell you that. 3-1 pitch, fastball right down the 5-3-2.
Amarillo, one of those Texas cities I have been to.
Get you that 72-ounce steak, a baked potato, and a salad. You eat it all, you get it for free.
Just missed it. Was keen for it, though.
Big Tex. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Leadoff hitter for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the 3rd. Had the leadoff hitter reach the first 2 innings, and they're going to strike out Aguilar. Will Tyler Bryant to start the 3rd inning. 5th strikeout for Bryant. Bring up Kelsey Weems, who struck out looking in the 1st inning. And Bryant struck out the side in the 1st. First pitch to Weems, a strike. And it's real hard to explain to people on air what Kelsey Weems' setup is in the box. There's something always moving. I'm not even sure he knows which part of his arms are going to move.
A lot of moving parts can either be wildly successful or wildly problematic.
Very successful when he played Ottawa earlier this year. 0-1 pitch, a fastball again, right down the heart, 0-2.
And he was more successful in more ways than one. Was a black hole in right field as well.
I talked to assistant coach Josh Larinaga about those, and he just tipped his hat. He goes, if it wasn't for the run rule, I probably wouldn't have sent him. But credit to Weems for throwing him out. No balls and 2 strikes to him now with 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd. 0-2. Weems on the hand, and that one hurts. That one was on an 0-2 pitch.
Not something you want to see from either side. You don't want to see Bryant hit somebody 0-2, and you don't want to see one of your better players get hit.
Especially knowing Bone leads it off for Ottawa in the 4th. Yeah. Who's already been hit by a pitch today.
Yeah, I mean, clearly on an 0-2 pitch, it's not in the traditional sense of baseball. It's not a purpose pitch. Not you're trying to go on an out. You're challenging the batter on the inside portion of the plate, and the pitch just got away and caught him. You know, there's not really a lot of history between the 2 teams in terms of throwing at each other. We just hope that he's okay.
So he will be.
Little fist bump there to Weems from Bryant. And another runner for the Blue Jays. And Bone will usually calm it down over there. In most cases, he'll have a good discussion. Use some of that southern charm over there.
Bone gave him a kiss on the hand there.
And, that will bring up more with Weems at first.
Does have some speed over there at first, does Weems.
Moore struck out in the 1st inning. And he's going on the pitch, the throw down, and Weems is going to be safe by a mile. 2 steals, 2nd, good call, Blake.
Yeah, Tabor aggressive on the base paths, not quite as much as Ottawa, but when you get Eisenhower and you get Weems on base, they're more than likely have the green light.
Now a single would score Weems from 2nd. 1 ball and no strikes to Moore. 1-0 delivery from Bryant, a breaking ball, foul tipped. It's 1-1.
Look at the stolen base numbers. Weems and Eisenhower combined for over half the stolen bases on this Blue Jays team.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd, runner at 2nd base for the Blue Jays. They've had players on base throughout these first 3 innings. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball. Moore looked like he went around. He did not. Both appeal to the 2nd base umpire, not really in a great spot to make that call.
Yeah.
It should have gone to the home plate or maybe your third base in that case, huh?
Well, you can't really go to your third base. You have to go to the, and unfortunately, the first base umpire is in the middle of the field, and it's just a tough call for him from there.
2-1 delivery, hit to the right side. That'll be a base hit, and Tabor will take the lead. Moore going to just gingerly turn around first, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Blue Jays on the single as the Braves were playing him for the shift on that left side.
Yeah, he was just able to squirt that ball down the right field line between Bone and the first base, and not really anything they could do on that.
Yeah, really good piece of hitting to go the other way, especially when you're shifted on.
1-0 lead for the Blue Jays. Braves were down 2-0 going into the bottom of the fifth yesterday against Oklahoma Wesleyan, came back and won that game. First pitch to the third baseman Ramos, fouled back. 1.
Deficit not something that the Braves are afraid of, though. We're trailing yesterday.
No balls, 1 strike. Moore at first, not with great speed. Love to get a double play here. 0-1 pitch is going to be hit to second base. Could be to Wisner, to Johnson, to Bone, and that's the double play that the Braves needed to get out of the inning. Tabor does score 1. We'll go to the top of the 4th as the Blue Jays lead the Braves 1-0. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
DQ presents. Picture this. You stand before the awe-inspiring new signature stack burger menu at DQ and your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? That's 5 taste bud tempting cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. You peek at the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 premium sauces. Then the flamethrower stack burger with tongue-tingling jalapeno bacon. Then you realize moments like these are exactly why we have the DQ signature stack burger menu. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Poor Sam was a mess. Always itching, licking. His paws were soaking wet. He had bald spots on his back. DINOVITE.com. 2 weeks after he started Dynamite, I started seeing great improvements. And today, 99% of his issues are non-existent.
Dynamite is nutrition.
Dynamite is the best thing you can do for your dog.
You won't believe how happy your dog will be.
I get my Dynamite from DINOVITE.com.
Welcome back to Great Bend as Tabor was able to push across a run in the bottom of the 3rd on a single and scored Weems from second base and currently leads 1-0. Braves this inning will be sending Bone to the plate to lead off, looking to try to solve the Tabor pitcher here, Selleck, who has him a little flummoxed, if you will.
Good word right there. Flummoxed.
10-point word for you Scrabble people. Bananagrams.
But the Braves are looking to dig in and grind out maybe a run or two this inning.
Braves will send Bone to the plate as Holland was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. First pitch to him, fastball low, 1-0. This is the situation you want if you're Tabor. If you can get Bone with nobody on all night, you'll be just fine.
Yeah. Try to get him to chase something.
1-0 pitch from Selleck is chopped foul at the plate, 1-1. Bone knowing that one was a little low.
Did talk with starter Steven Norrell a little bit about Bone losing that national first place in the home run rankings, just 2 home runs behind the guy from Tennessee Wesleyan, who's on a tear this weekend.
Senior from Pike Road, Alabama, by way of Coastal Alabama Community College. 1-1 pitch, fastball hit to the left side, but it's right at Ramos. That ball just kind of stuck into his glove, backhanded by Moore to get Bone for the first out. And Ramos just basically saying, look what I found. That ball didn't deserve to be picked like that.
No, he was kind of surprised. He was going backwards as that ball was coming to.
He did not want any part of that.
The ball was stung. We have no exit velocity. Gotta maybe get a little Amazon Web Service sponsorship or something.
We'll add him to the stream. How's that sound? We'll get him on here.
That's right.
You know, need somebody. You know, someone come sponsor us. Gotta make money somehow.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out in the top of the third. It'll be Luis De Leon quickly ahead at 1-0, and then he'll take fastball for a strike. It's 1-1 as Selleck has looked really good for the Blue Jays. Again, he's thrown strikes. Defense has made some good plays behind him. Kept the ball on the ground. 1-1 to De Leon, a breaking ball hit to the right side. Diving effort by Moore. He keeps it in front of him. He'll pitch it to Selleck for out number 2. That one will go 3-1.
When it rains, it pours.
Moore made a couple costly errors in that series 2 weeks ago, and that time making up for it. This is a Tabor team that didn't take infield before this game. They wanted to get this one started, and so far, Selleck has kept the Braves off the hit column. Brings up Sizemore with 2 down in the top of the 4th, and Ottawa trailing 1-0. First pitch high, 1-0.
Yeah, Tabor team with a .963 fielding percentage and just 62 errors on the season.
They play on dirt. They don't play on turf. It is spotty grass, to put it nicely. 1-0 pitch is chopped towards the Tabor dugout. Foul, 1-1.
They spent the money on that broadcast facility and
that clubhouse and the indoor facility, yeah. And even smarter move to put a net up so you could keep it safe. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the 4th. Sizemore grounded to third in his first plate appearance. He takes breaking ball for a strike. 1-2.
Braves a little different approach to Selleck than Brothers. I really tried to hop on Brothers early in game 1. This time being a little bit more patient, but just not being selected with the right pitches.
1-2 delivery from Selleck. Breaking ball again outside, 2-2. Sizemore still looking for his first hit of the tournament. Had a sac fly, though, for an RBI. Tied the game off at 2 last night. 2-2 on the way to Sizemore. Breaking ball low, 3-2.
Well, that sac fly, maybe with today's win, maybe bouncing off the wall instead of being dove into the wall by Delgado.
Carson Johnson on deck for OU. Sizemore's worked it back to 2-2. Which from Selleck has popped up in the infield as going back on it originally was the shortstop. Then the left fielder calls everyone off and makes the grab as Vasquez makes the catch for the 3rd out. That does it for Ottawa. They go in order again. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
DQ presents how to make mom and the whole family happy this Mother's Day. Step 1. Give mom a world-famous DQ cake made with vanilla soft serve and a fudge and crunch center. Step 2. Dig in. Slice into that shareable DQ cake and give everyone a piece, starting with mom, of course. Step 3. Watch as everyone enjoys this Mother's Day favorite. Because when mom is happy, everyone's happy. And nothing makes mom happier than sharing the happy with her favorite people. And by happy, we mean DQ cake. DQ. Happy tastes good.
The young lady from the rescue delivered happy. He was missing hair, stinky, scabby. The cause of his issue was poor nutrition. It was neglect. DINOVITE.com. We've been using Dinovite, and within a couple weeks, his skin started clearing up. He didn't smell. He had more energy, a glow, and a bounce about him.
You get some Dinovite, how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
Bottom of the 4th in Great Bend. And credit to Mike Selleck. He's got 4 innings. He's not given up a hit, just a couple walks. As it will be Cannon Schaefer who leads it off, followed by Sanchez and High Jazz. We go 5, 6, and 7. The Jays were able to put one on the board in the 3rd inning on an RBI single from Cody Moore. But again, Ottawa comes up with a double play, keeps it to minimal damage. 55 pitches right now for Tyler Bryant through 3 innings.
That's the goal from the Blue Jays, just try to keep the offense at bay and hope that your offense catches fire.
Even with the sun going down, the wind is just wreaking havoc right now. Bryant's first pitch gets Schaefer to almost twist out of the box on a nasty breaking ball. It's 0-1.
Caught him looking at the American flag out in right field.
He almost saluted him.
Yeah. Almost like on the swing, got his cleats caught in the turf and twisted himself sideways.
Those can create some nasty injuries sometimes.
0-1 pitch from Bryant. And again, foul tipped back to the netting from the Blue Jays. It's 0-2. Well, he's taking a look at those cleats, almost like football cleats more so than baseball cleats. A little lower, more of a mid-cleat guy. I didn't ever want to wear the low tops. Wasn't a great, didn't trust the ankles a whole lot.
Ankle structure was always terrible, but I rolled with it in baseball. Basketball was always high tops.
0-2 pitch. Breaking ball going to strike him out looking. To start the fourth inning is Tyler Bryant. So he'll send Schaefer down on strikes.
Speaking of shoes, that's not every day you get to have an NBA player that shares your name. So I got to wear shoes that had my name.
That's right.
Had to deal with however bad they looked.
That's awesome. That'll bring up Sanchez, who flew out to center field on a fly ball that actually started in right field. He's going to get jammed inside and just fights one off foul.
That one not going to feel good. Looks like not shaking any of the hands, but it's a little cold and on the hands, not going to feel great.
No, never does. No matter if it's warm or cold, but
no balls in a strike. 1 out. Bottom of the fourth. Bryant facing Sanchez, the shortstop. Oh, 1 from Bryant. It's high and outside, 1-1.
For how bad the wind is and making it feel, nothing's going to compare to that Southwestern series. I remember you guys were on the call on Friday, and that was terrible. I've never been more cold in my entire life.
Yeah, you had to call 2 the next day.
Yeah,
it was rough.
1 ball, 1 strike. This Sanchez, right-handed hitter. 1-1 delivery, a breaking ball, hit down the third base line. That's a fair ball and into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. Able to pick it up quickly and get it into second base as Sanchez does slide in with the double. It's a good throw from left by Jeffers. That ball was stung down the line.
Yeah.
Probably easily best contact we've seen so far in the game.
Yeah, a lot of times balls hit that hard, end up twisting foul just because the right-handed batter rolls the top hand over a little more to pull it, but he was able to keep it inside the line.
Brings up Cole Highjazz, who walked in his first plate appearance, but was left stranded on base. Runner at second with 1 down. Fastball, strike from Bryant, 0-1.
Now you mentioned you coached Highjazz.
Yeah, back.
Bryant was 6 strikeouts on the evening, trying to keep this at a 1-run game for the Braves. Blue Jays looking like they have other ideas, though. 0-1 on the way from Tyler. Another fastball, this one in there, 0-2 on Highjazz.
Between Highjazz and the other guy, pitcher on the Blue Jays, 2 connections. I need to find a connection on the Blue Jays team.
Cole was a good player, hard worker, always willing to try to get better.
Couldn't ask for anything more.
Nope.
0-2 from Bryant. Is he going to strike him out looking? No, that one just misses low. We'll go to 1-2.
Spotty service down there at the bottom, looking like maybe sprints. Don't want to diss anybody that has sprints. They have made improvements.
If we have any Kansas City listeners, we'll let them know.
Yeah.
I do have T-Mobile, so.
I don't know, whatever Matt's using as our hotspot. That's the winner this week. That's right.
That's the old T-Mobile.
There you go, sir.
Sprint T-Mobile combined.
You're gonna Chase Aguilar back to second, or sorry, apologies, Ramos back to second, and we said this turf, not a lot of give. He almost went head over heels again.
Yeah. looked like a scorpion there almost.
1-2 from Bryant, a breaking ball that High Jazz just fights off foul.
Yeah, you see the new turf, but not any moisture. It doesn't seem like it's long turf, so you don't get the glide on it like you do at our turf back home. You got the longer blades back home. This is more like almost like a pitching green.
Yeah, more
turf.
carpet-like.
Credit to them. They've been filling in everything between games and then raking it at night where it looks almost brand new every day. So
Take very good care of this field.
1-2 count. High Jazz at the plate. Ramos at second. 1-2 delivery. As High Jazz lets the bat go, almost connects with his teammate in the on-deck circle. Luckily, it goes off the netting on that foul ball.
Get that man some pine tar.
Or tape his hands on there like the bench warmers.
Yeah.
Not working. Has a little bit of tape on his left pointer finger.
And after my own heart, I never wore batting gloves either.
I'll admit I did. I enjoyed picking out the different colors of whatever I needed. 1-2 count. High Jazz is going to strike out looking on a breaking ball from Bryant for the second out of the fourth.
Batting gloves always coming and going in terms of hitting streaks. You know, being baseball players, superstitious. If something works, you keep rolling with it. Had somebody start wearing the gardening gloves because they forgot theirs one day.
I think they just wanted to wear them to look cool. 2 down for Vasquez. First pitch to him. He wants to take a huge hack. He fouls it away.
Ucha's getting big swings off in the last inning and a half here. Really trying to make a little magic of their own.
Which Ramos definitely connected on one of those after being made to look silly on the first 2 pitches of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Vasquez at the plate. Blue Jays leading the Braves 1-0. Bottom of the fourth. Jays at the plate. Breaking ball that Vasquez just never saw. Swings well over the top of it. It's 0-2.
Vasquez sorry, go ahead.
No.
Vasquez a strikeout victim earlier. Tyler Bryant looking to punch him out again.
No balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth inning. Bryant trying to strike out the side. 0-2 delivery. Strikes him out again. Tyler Bryant, he gives up the double but strikes out the next 3. We go to the 5th inning here in Ottawa. Braves trail at 1-0 against Tabor. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? Stitch Fix gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a shopping experience that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream so you without actually screaming. Stitch Fix for women and men. We're so you.
The young lady from the rescue delivered happy. He was missing hair, stinky, scabby. The cause of his issue was poor nutrition. It was neglect. DINOVITE.com. We've been using Dinovite, and within a couple weeks, his skin started clearing up. He didn't smell. He had more energy, a glow and a bounce about him.
You get some Dinovite, how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
Top of the 5th inning, and so far it's been Tyler Bryant really keeping the Braves in this one. Braves need a little energy and got to find a spark offensively, trailing 1-0.
See the big goose egg in the hit column. The Braves needed something, anything to spark like they did last game.
Carson Johnson leads it off for OU in the 5th. Braves did score a run in the 5th inning. That was their first run of the game against Oklahoma Wesleyan. Scored 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and 1 in the 9th to win it 3-2. Johnson can gladly get it started as he walked in his first plate appearance but was caught in a rundown trying to take second. First pitch from Selleck low for ball 1.
Yeah, that caught steal and really kind of took the wind out of the Braves' sails of maybe the first little bit of momentum they had.
A 1 pitch, going to be shot to shortstop. It's going to go off the glove of the shortstop, and Johnson's going to be safe at first. It would have been a really tough play as Johnson has great speed as it went off the glove of Sanchez.
Wait for scorer's discretion on that one, especially with Selleck having the no-hitter. Sometimes like to give those errors instead.
They gave the hit. They gave the hit on the board, so.
Yeah. What I have to think it is that ball's taking him away into the hole behind third base.
Single for Carson Johnson.
And Johnson runs well enough to beat it out.
Yeah, you would feel hard done by as a shortstop if they gave that the error.
Yeah.
Fastball low and outside to Jeffers. Rounded to third in the second inning. Top of the fifth in Great Bend at the KCAC Baseball Championships. Braves the regular season champs for the first time since 2010 as they hold the 1 seed here. Johnson going again. The throw, is that going to get him? It did. It was a great tag by the second baseman, Gerard. 1 down in the inning.
Coach Griner a little confused on that one. Maybe a steal not on the cards there, at least from his side.
That's a 2-4. And credit to Gerard, that throw kind of took him away from the bag and caught the body of Johnson. Fastball fouled back and out of play.
Been blowing everything around here, just trying to scramble and get
2 balls and a strike to Jeffers. 1 down in the fifth. 2-1 from Selleck. Swinging strike from Jeffers. Count evens at 2-2. Selleck with 4 strikeouts. Two count. Fastball's high. Count goes full.
4 timely strikeouts for Selleck so far, all but 1 coming with a runner in scoring position.
3-2 count, 1 down in the top of the fifth. Johnson thrown out trying to take second base. 3-2 from Selleck and striking out Jeffers. Ottawa offense continuing to sputter here tonight.
Yeah, just not there tonight, but good teams find a way to win, and that's what the Braves got to do if they want to make a stand on the national stage.
Yeah, just got to keep grinding.
Brings up Logan Zazaya with 2 outs, and he's going to take a breaking ball just below the knees for ball 1. I can actually say it was outside as Selleck was asking where he missed. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, top of the fifth. 1-0 delivered to Zaya, and he's out in front of a fastball. It's 1-1. One from Selleck, a breaking ball. Strike 2 is Zaya well behind it.
Selleck just has these Braves batters fooled. They don't know what's coming. They get to guessing, and when you get to guessing, you look a little like that.
One-two pitch, breaking ball again. It's going to strike out Zaya on another breaking ball. The Braves, who didn't have a lead on a single, unfortunately end up going in order as Selleck faces the minimum. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Tabor 1, Ottawa nothing. You listen to Braves baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KLFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Just mix a packet of Eucora with water and drink it when you need support, like right after intimacy. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
9-1-2 due up for the Blue Jays. Gerard, Aguilar, and Weems. Gerard grounding out to third. His first plate appearance in the second inning.
Former NAIA Series of the Week, making a reappearance. Looks like the play call device is not working for the Braves.
First pitch from Bryant. Fastball gets by Gerard for strike one.
Much different feel here at the park tonight with softball being done. The extra sets of lights are not on, not as many fans roaming around. But still a good crowd.
A one delivery from Bryant goes back to the breaking ball. This one drops in perfectly. It's 0-2.
Yeah, almost brought a little bit of extra energy having the softball behind you, having them cheer in for their teams. Kind of moved it over to this side as well.
Yeah.
Well, they opened the gate so anyone can come in now. They're not charging for admission. Heard him talking about that earlier as I was coming back in. 0-2 pitch. This one hit hard back up the middle. It actually goes off the mound. Bryant tumbles off the mound. And I'm not sure, did it catch him?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
I thought it might have just caromed off the mound and kicked to the left, but the way Bryant went down made it look like it hit him.
Yeah.
But it's a single either way for Gerard as he gets to first. Scary moment there for Tyler Bryant. He tumbled over the back of the mound.
Yeah.
I'm kind of lost at the light, so.
Yeah. Might have hit his glove.
They definitely heard something, but not sure what it was exactly.
I'll bring up Aguilar. Gerard with good speed at first. If they try and bunt him over here with nobody out, he'll show bunt. Oh, does that ball catch his helmet?
No.
It caught the bat.
Caught the bat.
That's
but
a
it was
scary moment.
The way it sounded did not sound like a bat. But it is strike one for Aguilar, who might think twice about trying to square up here.
Yeah.
Big deep breath from him. No balls and a strike. Nobody out. Bottom of the fifth. Blue Jays get another runner on the single from Gerard. 0-1, a breaking ball that's going to hit Aguilar. That's first and second with nobody out. Second hit by pitch by Tyler Bryant.
Bryant just seeming like he just had trouble with the grip after that first batter, Gerard. Almost hit Aguilar on the face and then hit him on the elbow. Maybe that stumble on the mound took a little more effect than we thought.
It's a huge inning right now for Ottawa. Brings up Kelsey Weems, who was hit by a pitch, came around to score in the third, struck out in the first as he is 1 for 1.
We have a courtesy runner, number 5.
The Eisenhower again. Rays desperately needing a double play ball right now. Weems showing bunt, brings it back, takes strike one. Balls a strike, nobody out. Runners at first and second for the Blue Jays. Single and a hit by pitch. 0-1 from Bryant, a breaking ball, well bunted by Weems. It's going to be a close play at first. It's in time, and that ball, did that hit Bone in the face? He collided.
They're going to call runner interference.
As Bone is, oh my goodness gracious. Bone is down.
No.
Bone got hit hard up high by Weems. They collided, and I don't know if that's the ball that hit him or if it was Weems.
You get that running motion, and
Yeah.
you're trying to avoid the tag. The elbow.
But I don't think
comes
Bone
out.
ever saw the throw from Bryant.
Yeah, I'm not sure that. I think it was. Yeah, it's hard to speculate. I don't think the ball hit Bone directly. I may be completely wrong. You want to go ahead and?
We're going to take a break, guys. We're going to send it back to the station. Listen to Braves baseball on KLFO.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
How long does it take to tackle a home project? With Angie, you could cross it off your list before this ad is over. Just tell us what you need, indoor or outdoor, repair or redesign, and we handle the rest, sending a top pro to get it done. You don't have to lift a finger, except to tap the screen or click the mouse. Plus, Angie is free to use. So bring us your next home project, and we'll bring it home. Download the app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com to get started.
Hi, my name's Kevin. I'm active duty, so I'm figuring out my options while I'm stationed here.
Hey, Kevin. Navy Federal Credit Union is celebrating Military Appreciation Month, so you called the right place.
Guess you could say it's like a match made for Kevin. Get it?
Very good.
At Navy Federal, our mission has been to help the military community for over 85 years. During Military Appreciation Month, we're celebrating the commitment that connects us. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/celebrate. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
DQ presents How to Make Mom and the Whole Family Happy This Mother's Day. Step 1. Give Mom a world-famous DQ cake made with vanilla soft serve and a fudge and crunch center. Step 2. Dig in. Slice into that shareable DQ cake and give everyone a piece. Starting with Mom, of course. Step 3. Watch as everyone enjoys this Mother's Day favorite. Because when Mom is happy, everyone's happy. And nothing makes Mom happier than sharing the happy with her favorite people. And by happy, we mean DQ cake. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report summarizing the rates and benefits from financially strong insurers.
Call 800-715-9880.
That's right, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling today.
Call 800-715-9880. That's 800-715-9880.
Sponsored by Annuity General. Producers have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer. Increased income is possible using strategies suited to your goals and may require buying multiple annuities and holding them full term.
Jose, how much longer till this dough's ready?
No one can bake gluten-free vegan goodies better than Surrey.
Wait, both Jim and Marion's last days are the same day?
But he needs to whip up a new shift lead without interviews burning his time.
Gotta get interviewing before my calendar is cooked. Oh, can you stop?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard, so you can stay organized and connected all the way to the hire. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. The education assistance I received made it possible for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped get me to the first day at my dream job, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job, plus the other benefits possible from the Army National Guard, helped me become a first-time homeowner. Also, part of my role as a National Guard soldier means I know that I can be one of the first to respond and help my community if disaster ever strikes. I'm extremely proud that I get to serve my community, and that first step I took by joining the Army National Guard has made all the difference in my life. Talk to your local recruiter or visit NationalGuard.com to find out what firsts are available to you in the Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Colin Bone is up on his feet. Some scary moments here. And we're not sure whether he got hit with the baseball or if he collided with Weems, but a scary head injury that it was trainers out quickly to check on him. He did walk off the field, but some scary sides here, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
And it will be Matt Aguilar who will take over for Bone, which they're going to say Weems is out at first. Do they make the runners go back to first? And
yeah, it should be runner's interference, I believe would be the call.
So everybody stays put minus Weems, who is out. And that means that Bone actually gets put out, correct? That would be...
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
Or, yeah.
3U there.
We'll see.
Thoughts here with Colin Bone, whose family is here today. And good to see him awake and alert after a scary moment. And now this team finding themselves back out there. A lot of guys taking knees, praying between pitches there. It's going to be grounded to Aguilar, and it's going to be kicked into right field. They're going to send the runner home. The play at the plate is out at home. Tried to send the runner from third, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. Baseball's funny. You put a guy out there and he's going to get hit immediately.
So that goes E3 and then a
4-2.
4-2 as Gerard is thrown out at home.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of spark that the Braves need to maybe come out of the Bone injury. I mean, you got to find a way to keep the energy the way it is and to at least play for him.
Aguilar, a 5'11" senior from Kaiser, Oregon, and first pitch strike from Tyler Bryant.
Just looking at how they scored this, they scored it a ground out to first unassisted.
Aguilar,
or I'm sorry, unassisted put out runner interference.
Oh, okay.
0-1 pitch. Bryant gets strike 2, 0-2. Runner still at first and second for the Blue Jays. Ramos at the plate. Both teams in that situation had guys on knees. It was a scary play. I'm not sure Weems ever saw it. Fortunately for him, must have a little bit of that on him for that situation. 0-2 delivery. Is Bryant going to strike out? No, he's going to get that one called low in the zone, 1-2.
We talk about that, but Bone, not a hard guy to like. Like, give me like, not a very easy guy to like for both teams, especially when you see him over there at first. Like, he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
1-2 delivery from Bryant, hit 2 short. Carson Johnson going to step on the bag, and that gets Ottawa out of the jam. They bounce back and get 2 outs after the injury to Bone. We go to the 6th inning here in Great Bend. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
How long does it take to tackle a home project? With Angie, you could cross it off your list before this ad is over. Just tell us what you need. Indoor or outdoor, repair or redesign, and we handle the rest, sending a top pro to get it done. You don't have to lift a finger, except to tap the screen or click the mouse. Plus, Angie is free to use. So bring us your next home project, and we'll bring it home. Download the app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com to get started.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Go to the 6th inning here in Great Bend, and after those scary sights, Braves able to get a couple of outs. I mean, still, we're right here next to the dugout, and a lot of concern still for Hollenbone, as there should be.
Yeah, and I think all of his teammates huddled around, patting him on the back, wishing him well as he kind of collects his wits.
And the question will be, is Matt Aguilar going to actually be able to hit? We haven't seen him hit in a long time. I think I might have to go back to, I think he might have pinch hit a couple of series back, or maybe in a midweek game.
He did lay a bunt down yesterday, but
that's true. He did come in and lay a bunt, a perfect one.
Didn't swing the bat.
Cody Moore over here really giving it to this first base umpire. Not sure what he has to say about that play. Spradlin going to hit one right at the shortstop, and they will retire Spradlin for out number 1.
Yeah, last time Matt Aguilar actually got an at-bat in that Sterling series, and Game 3 went 1 for 1. But before that, hadn't seen an at-bat since one at Bethany, and then his last one coming to McPherson when he was starting.
Back to the top of the OU lineup with 1 out in the 6th. Cody Moore has a lot to say right now to this first base umpire. Now he is smiling, but it's an interesting conversation. Moore may be checking for himself to make sure he knows what the case is, in case that does happen to him. First pitch to Weisner is low, 1 ball, no strikes. Jonah 0 for 2. And again, the foot strap not staying on for Weisner. Has to step out of the box.
Bone looks like he's okay. Nothing on his head right now.
My goodness gracious.
If he walks out of that unscathed, it's a miracle.
1-0 pitch at the knees for a strike, 1-1. It is Aguilar who will step out of the dugout with the bat. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 6th inning, Braves down 1-0. This one going to be chopped to second base. Gerard is going to retire Weisner. That'll go 4-3. Bring up Tyler Farnham with 2 down. Farnham 0 for 2. Struck out looking in his last plate appearance, and he'll take a fastball a little above the knees for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 2 down in the top of the 6th for the Braves. 1-0 delivery, and Farnham swinging at 1. Maybe out of the zone. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. One delivery to Farnham, hit to the left side. That'll be a base hit with 2 outs for Tyler Farnham. Second hit of the game for OU.
Something going, anything. Gotta spark something.
Good job staying back on that pitch.
And we will see Matt Aguilar with 2 down in the inning.
As the baseball gods would have it, gets the first play out in the field and immediately is put to the plate.
Aguilar hitting .256, 3 home runs, 17 RBI. Takes fastball in the dirt, ball 1. laid down a sacrifice bunt last night, and on the way to the Braves walking it off in the 9th inning. You mentioned 1-for-1 in the Sterling series, so he's had some pinch hit opportunities, so he's not this isn't a new situation for him.
Yeah, not rusty, fully rusty.
1-0 pitch, low, 2-0.
Doing well not to at least jump on that one after not seeing a lot of pitches just in general. Very patient.
2 balls and no strikes. Runner at first is Farnham with the 2-out single. Braves trail by 1. Two-0 delivery is outside. 3-0 from Selleck. Selleck nearing 80 pitches. It's not over at this point.
He's a little slow around the mound too. I have to wonder with that mound surface. It's not quite the same as every turf mound. Turf mounds, like dirt mounds, very differing from place to place. This one, I don't know how it catches metal cleats.
2-0 from Selleck. Fastball right down the middle, 2-1. Braves with no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. Blue Jays 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. 3-1 count to Aguilar. 3-1 from Selleck is high, ball 4. Drawing the walk is Matt Aguilar. Braves with runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Luis De Leon was definitely due. He is 0 for 5. Did have a sack bunt yesterday. We know Luis, when he gets those hands extended, can send it a long ways.
Yeah, definitely one of those guys. When you need a big hit, he's there. We mentioned in the Oklahoma Wesleyan series, had that big double that gave them the lead at the time. They went on to win that game 11-8. But hitless in his last 3 games.
A little bit of action in the Blue Jays bullpen, just some stretching.
De Leon going to take a strike on the outside corner that called a strike.
And we did have that discussion of who's next for the Blue Jays. Not entirely sure who they've burned and who they haven't out of the bullpen.
Selleck looks back to second. 0-1 pitch, a breaking ball that stays high. 1-1. De Leon were to reach. It'll be Sizemore up to the plate. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Top of the 6th, Braves runners at first and second. That one low, and it catches the zone somehow. It's 1-2.
It's a big pitch for Selleck. He can dance into danger again, or if the Braves can make it pay.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Braves do have runners at first and second. De Leon at the plate. 1-2 from Selleck is going to be a strike 3 on a breaking ball. That does it for Ottawa in the 6th. You go to the bottom of the 6th. Ottawa still trailing Tabor 1-0. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Legacy of Rock, brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
After serving in the military, his band, the Gollywogs, changed their name to Creedence Clearwater Revival with John Fogerty.
I realized how very lucky I am that I survived long enough that it got to turn out this way.
Legacy of Rock, presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all of your car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
Back out for the bottom of the 6th inning here in Great Bend, as it will be Schaefer, Sanchez, High Jazz due up for the Blue Jays, 5, 6, and 7. Getting reports that Bone, and this is reports from people in the dugout, Ball was in Bone's glove. Weems potentially knocked it out, and then it ricocheted off of the glove and onto the face of Bone. That is what we were being told.
Better news than what we originally thought.
Oh my gosh. But the way that ball popped out did not look like one. If it's in the glove and just falls out, it's just going to land a couple of yards in front of you. That thing almost made it back to the mound after the ricochet. Schaefer doubled in his last plate appearance, and he takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Schaefer 1 for 2. Tyler Bryant, 83 pitches through 5 innings. 0-1 from Bryant. Fastball that gets away from Sizemore, 1-1.
We're going to keep things rolling for Tyler Bryant, you know, just keep moving it on and hoping your offense is going to pick you up eventually.
One delivery from Bryant. Breaking ball that Schaefer was looking fastball all the way, and he was looking into right field before that ball had even crossed the plate.
Yeah, big swing, big hack.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Or, excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Just have it wrong on the scoreboard up there. Got one inside, 2-2.
Sizemore having a little bit of trouble.
Scoreboard operator went to go get a hot dog, I guess.
It's been interesting throughout the tournament with certain scoreboard operators, but we don't want to name any names, and we don't want to.
We're not letting anyone know who's up there. It's all right.
Yeah, not
2-2 count. No outs. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 6th for Tabor. 2-2 from Bryant. Outside 3-2.
Need to keep the leadoff runner off the bases here for Bryant.
Full count. Nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 from Bryant. It's going to be low for ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Again issued to the Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays have found a way in most innings to get their lead runner on.
Just the 2 innings so far, they haven't brought a runner on, and they even scored in one of those.
Brings up Sanchez, who doubled down the left field line in the 4th and flew out to center in the 2nd. He's connected on a couple balls today as far as making decent contact. High Jazz on deck, Schaefer at first. Ryan fastball in there for a strike, 0-1.
You mentioned those hard hits. Sanchez fly out to center in that big double. Nothing came from it, but it was definitely a very loud, very hard hit double.
Throw back on Schaefer. He'll slide back in with the right arm.
Scoreboard shows 1 out, but there's only nobody out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. Threw me off earlier.
Yeah.
They have a guy out there, but he looks like he's trying to figure it out.
They get the cycle all the way through the inning before you can reset it. Popped up in the infield, running to make the grab is Sizemore. And Sanchez will finally retired quietly. Pop up to the catcher, Sizemore. Now we have one down, even though it shows 2. And
he hit the out button. There's a couple of quick fixes you can hit up there, especially if it's Dagtronics, but you know, you never know.
Yeah, because he was the leadoff.
Yeah, there should be one, and he hit the out button when he should have really just left it.
Bring up High Jazz with 1 down. That's what we have, at least. Officials, the umpire is going to come out and talk to.
Just confirming that it's 1 out.
We fixed the scoreboard, though. There we go.
Give him a raise.
High Jazz walked in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 4th. She is 0 for 1. Braves heavy shift to the left side. They're going to throw back on Schaefer.
To be completely honest, I would be kind of afraid to start making big up moves up on that mound. You know, you take one wrong step and you're tumbling off the backside.
This is a steep drop off on the back, not really rounded off at all.
No.
High Jazz is yet to see a pitch. First pitch to him, a breaking ball in the inside corner, just misses. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. So Cole High Jazz. One-0's foul backing out of play. 1-1.
Already window play from the Braves defense in this game. Would love to see number 2 come right here. Especially with Bryant's pitch count climbing.
Bottom 6th, Blue Jays lead 1-0. Runner at first with 1 down. 1-1 count on Cole High Jazz. Delivery there. Breaking ball High Jazz can't lay off of. It's 1-2. One-two count, 1 down. Time called at the plate by High Jazz. He'll step out of the box.
Schaefer with not a large lead at all, not really a threat over there at first to steal immediately, maybe just 2 shuffles.
1-2 count. Breaking ball. Is that going to get him looking? It is. Goes down looking again as Cole High Jazz, and there's 2 out in the inning. Is that double digits now for Bryant in strikeouts? It's either 9 or 10.
I believe it's 9.
Yeah. It'll bring up Vasquez, the 8 hitter. He struck out twice. 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. Runner still at first is Schaefer, who reached on the walk to lead off the inning. First pitch from Bryant. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1.
Bryant has had Vasquez's numbers so far. 2 strikeouts, 2 big strikeouts.
Braves will have Sizemore, Johnson, and Jeffers due up in the 7th. Gonna throw back on Schaefer again.
Vasquez has hit with runners on in every at-bat so far, just the 2.
A ball to strike to Vasquez. Fastball low from Bryant. 1-1. Ball a strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Time called at the plate by Vasquez. He'll get out of the box quickly.
Trying to disrupt the timing there of Bryant.
Yeah, he didn't seem too happy with the time call.
1-1 again for Bryant. Breaking ball just misses below the zone. 2-1.
Great spot regardless of striker ball, but definitely thinking that's more on the strike side than the ball.
2-1 count to Vasquez. See if he gets ahead on Bryant. Throw back again on Schaefer at first. Safe.
Just trying to tire him out. Maybe give Aguilar a bit more practice throwing the ball.
Maybe warm him up a little bit. Looked pretty good so far. Unfortunately had that error, but still kept it in front of him enough to where it didn't score a run for the Blue Jays. 2-1 pitch, breaking ball. It goes off the foot of Sizemore, kicks right back out in front of him, luckily. It's 3-1.
Very fortunate there. Blake is a catcher, you know. That's a bad feeling.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the day Sizemore's had with a couple of balls popping out of his glove, it's just you try to have a short memory and you try to not let it compound. Just kind of keep moving forward.
4 walks for Bryant to go on with 9 strikeouts. 3-1 delivery. Big swing from Vasquez. He's behind 3-2. He was behind on that fastball as we'll go full.
Huge pitch.
Schaefer at first base. Had the leadoff walk. And a pop-up to Sizemore and a strikeout. Looking. Bryant looking for one more here on 3-2. Payoff pitch. Runner going. It's going to hit Vasquez in the ribs.
Yikes.
Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Again, Bryant's hit a kid 0-2. Full count, hit by pitch.
4 walks and 2 hit by pitches by Bryant. Brings up Drake Gerard, who singled and was thrown out at the plate. The 5th inning.
Great play by Wisner.
Gerard takes low for ball 1.
Sizemore getting the brunt of a lot of action here in this inning.
Ball and no strikes. Schaefer at second. Vasquez at first. Bottom of the 6th. Tabor leading 1-0 again with runners on base. 1-0 pitch to Gerard. Swinging at a fastball well behind. 1-1.
Always have fun with those. Some people call that like a Linda Ronstadt fastball. Blew by you.
Bryant steps off the rubber and makes the motion to throw to second.
Got a little trouble with the play call system with Sizemore.
Ball and a strike to Gerard. Fastball, it just catches the lower part of the zone, 1-2.
For those that don't know, Sizemore does have an earpiece in that one of the coaches reads pitches off to. So I do wonder if that runs on Wi-Fi or if how exactly they get that, because the Wi-Fi is not great here.
We won't put them on blast.
Yeah.
No free ads. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second for the Blue Jays. Bryant looking to get out of the jam again, and he's going to. Sends him down looking. Double-digit strikeouts for Tyler Bryant. We go to the 7th inning here in Great Bend. Braves trailing 1-0. You'll listen to Braves baseball on KOFO.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Just mix a packet of Eucora with water and drink it when you need support, like right after intimacy. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
This is Walt Dengel of Dengel & Son Mortuary. We provide excellent service because we are meticulous in taking care of details. Our staff knows how important it is to the families. Dengel & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Tyler Bryant into double digits, 10 strikeouts through 6 innings. He has thrown 105 pitches. It'll be Mike Selleck again out for the 7th inning for the Blue Jays. 7 innings for Selleck as he has come up with 6 innings full, 2 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, and 1 hit by pitch. It'll be Sizemore, Johnson, and Jeffers due up for the Braves.
The Braves need to drive that pitch kind of. Not sure what Selleck's going to sit at or when his curtain call is going to be with this Blue Jays team already having played 1 game today, and maybe if they lose, they got to play 2 more games. So you got to think about saving that bullpen.
At the same time, a win today gets you to Sunday, and everything looks nice and rosy at that point.
They get a day off. And
I would think if Ottawa could get the leadoff hitter here, we maybe see the hook on Selleck. First pitch is popped up in the infield, and Moore's going to be able to make a play on this. Comes in on it, makes the catch on the pop out. Offensive struggles continuing for OU. They have not caught many or any barrels tonight.
Yeah, at this point, you'd almost take Brothers with how good he was. You'd probably almost rather take him tonight than Selleck right now. He's focused, lasered.
One of the guys with a hit today is Carson Johnson. First pitch to him, a breaking ball that's going to stay high, 1-0.
He's done a good job reaching base twice.
Fortunately, been thrown out on the base paths twice as well. Ball and no strikes to the freshman. 1-0 pitch to Johnson is high, 2-0. Just seeing the ball really well. One of the few guys that's been able to read Selleck.
Yeah, for sure. Smoked that single he had, though it went off the glove of the shortstop, hit that ball pretty hard and drew a walk earlier.
2-0 delivery from Selleck is going to be a fastball for a strike, 2-1. One down in the 7th. 2-1 to Johnson is going to be popped foul down the first base line.
Almost hit a light.
2-2 count. Top of the 7th inning, Braves down 1-0. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch from Selleck is low, ball 3.
Regardless of the result of this at bat, it's a good one in the eyes of the Braves, driving that pitch gun up even higher.
Not really losing any velocity though in this inning is Selleck. 3-2, fastball hit right back up the middle. That's a base hit for Carson Johnson, his second of the game. Braves to have the tying run on base.
Seems to be locked in on Selleck, that's for sure.
Just shorten up the swing, which right now might be what Ottawa needs. They're going to have to come up with a couple, maybe a pair, 2, 3 singles. They want to tie this ball game up or maybe take the lead. That's hit number 3 of the game for OU. Brings up Connor Jeffers, 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout.
Always in bloop and blast territory though.
Left fielder playing all the way at the fence, Vasquez. First pitch outside, 1-0.
Not sure if I completely like the bunt there. If Grinder doesn't entirely see that there's one out, if it's not on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
There we go.
I would assume he would know there's one out.
After the pop-up from Sizemore on the first pitch, 1-0 pitch, and showing bunt, and foul tipped back. 1-1.
I mean, understandable. You have to start putting Selleck in pressure situations, especially this high up in the pitch count. You got to start.
Well, and we saw Ottawa drop some really good bunts and force the third baseman Ramos. We talked about doesn't have great wheels at third. They tried it once and it was a little heavy. Yeah, he's got a tremendous arm. He can make up for that sometimes. Selleck looking over 3 times at Johnson. Johnson going, and again he's going to try and steal. Is he going to be safe? No, he's not. He's out at second, trying to take second base on Gerard, and he's out again.
That is not what you want to see at all. Looked like it was a botched hit and run maybe, because Jeffers tried to put a swing together and protect his runner, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, the throw was to the first base side of second base and took kind of the second baseman into him.
Great tag though.
Oh my goodness.
To pick that and stick the tag.
Now Jeffers behind 1 and 2. And Selleck one pitch away from getting out of the inning. 1-2. Just foul tipped towards the Tabor dugout.
Just seems that any momentum the Braves had is immediately shut down by Selleck.
of the 7th, 2 down. Braves trailing 1-0. Jeffers behind 1-2. Selleck, pass ball going to be hit to third to Ramos on a couple hops. The throw off the bag and unable to hold on to it is Moore. And that will have to go as an error on the third baseman. And maybe that's the spark Ottawa needs.
Yeah, we've seen that happen a couple times with the throw across the diamond from Ramos. Has been a tough play for Cody Moore, and this time just a little too far off the bag. Cody Moore can take the hot yoga class this morning.
Which he sprawled out for a couple today, a couple that he did not make in that Ottawa series 2 weeks ago. Bring up Logan Zazaya with the wind howling.
My goodness, it's in full force.
Well, the other thing, that throw across the diamond into the teeth of the wind.
Just talked about it all week. It's wreak havoc and just continue to rise.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. Braves able to get the runner on with the error from Ramos. Runner going again. The throw is going to be offline. Jeffers takes second on the stolen base.
That's a gutsy move from Coach Grinder to run on Aguilar, who's already cut down 3 runners, all being the same runner. But
I was going to say, it's
nicely timed by Jeffers, though we saw him score from first last night on a single to right field.
It came from Zaz that time as well.
And to be fair, he got a great pitch to run on. It was a slow breaking ball.
They called that a strike. The ball was well out of the zone. 1-1 count to Zazaya. Runner going again, and it's popped up in the infield. And they're trying to call everyone off. The shortstop finally makes the grab to end the threat for Ottawa in the 7th. We'll go to the bottom half when we return. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
My name is Darby Weidel. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Ottawa did get a runner to second base. Unfortunately, 2 pop-ups in the infield. Are unable to get Jeffers home. Back out for the 7th inning for the Braves will be Tyler Bryant. Braves still trailing 1-0. Top of the lineup for the Blue Jays, Aguilar, Weems, and Moore.
Looks like the Braves have some action in their bullpen. Might be Reese.
Bryant at 105 pitches to start this inning. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Aguilar has reached base twice, but did strike out in the 3rd. Reached on a walk and a hit by pitch. 1st and the 5th. Thought this wind was supposed to be from the south. Definitely doesn't feel that way. Holy cow.
Not at all.
0-1 pitch from Bryant is in the dirt. 1-1.
Almost hard to believe it's a 1-0 ball game with how Selleck's been pitching on the mound. Credit to Bryant for shoving it today.
Ball on a strike to Aguilar. Bryant delivers a breaking ball. Does it catch him on the foot? Bryant falls off the mound in the process. It's 2-1. Aguilar did get out of the way of that pitch. Already been hit by a pitch once.
I did talk with Bryant earlier in the year about him and Norrell going back and forth on slipping on mounds. Bryant not keen, not a fan of turf mounds, tends to not find his footing slip at the home field quite a bit.
2-1 count. Leadoff hitter in the 7th for Tabor, leading by 1. 2-1 delivery from Bryant fouled back to the net behind home plate, 2-2.
Getting this leadoff guy would go a long way.
Bottom 7. 2-2 count on Aguilar. He's going to lift this one to right field. This is going to be a tough play. Running in, and a diving effort's not going to get it done. Aguilar takes a wide turn, and the diving effort from De Leon as that ball was just caught in the wind and drops in front of the right fielder for a single to begin the 7th inning for Tabor.
Yeah, just knocked straight down. De Leon out there definitely thought that one was going to be more to him, and then kind of had to get him on his horse, wasn't able to get there in time.
Eisenhower will come in to pinch run. He's stolen a base back in the 1st inning.
Braves can just not seem to keep the leadoff man off the base path tonight.
Brings up Kelsey Weems Jr., who last plate appearance was called down after colliding with Holland Bone. Scary moment back in the 6th for runner interference. And that pitch looked like Weems went around on that pitch. No call. Didn't appeal down to first, so it's ball 1.
I think Weems' body came through, but he pulled the bat back.
Probably one of the toughest calls you're going to have to make behind the plate is the bunt, because it's just so quick to move that ball back to the body. Eisenhower's going.
Throw back on him here. It's going to go off the umpire. Luckily for Ottawa, as that ball was outside the reach of Aguilar, and it bounces right back to Matt.
I'd save the home plate umpire.
Yeah.
Or the first base umpire.
That ball's going into the corner. There's a ton of space down the lines.
Eisenhower's probably at third at least.
1 ball and no strikes on Weems, who is 0 for 2, but was hit by a pitch. 1-0, Eisenhower going. Big swing from Weems. 1-1.
Eisenhower had probably the greatest jump you're going to get on Bryant. Jumped right before he pitched and was gone as he lifted his foot.
1-1 count. Nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Runner at first base is Eisenhower. One delivery. Swinging strike on Weems. 1-2.
Yeah, Bryant with a good challenge fastball on the inner half of the plate. Not to let Weems get his arms extended. Kind of tied him up.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Let's see if we can get a long hold here from Bryant with 2 strikes.
1-2 delivery. We're going to throw down to first to try and get Eisenhower. Gets back in time. That fastball just above the belt. It's called the ball 2-2.
Like maybe pushed outside to play into that back pick over there at first.
Bottom of the 7th here in Great Bend. No outs. Tabor at the plate. It's Weems at the dish. Two pitch. Popped up in the infield. See who calls everyone off. I'm not sure Zazaya can see it. He goes back, can't make the grab. So he was looking at the fence in front of him, which was the bullpen of Tabor, and that one drops for just a foul ball. You don't want to give Weems too many opportunities up there.
Nope, not at all.
There's going to be a tough play from Zazaya. That wind just carried it. It was in fair territory when it started.
No.
An absolute rocket coming out of the sky.
It blew at least 50 feet.
Braves have seen something like that. I remember practices with Coach Grinder. He'll turn up the pitching machine, the sliders, and just launch those things into the sky. So
Bryant will step off the mound. Step back in. 2-2 count. No battle with Weems again. Eisenhower at first. Nobody out. Double play could be massive right now for OU if they can get a ground ball. We go back on Eisenhower again as they'll chase him back to first. Leaning a little bit to second base that time. It's just lightning speed from him.
It's more a mental battle than anything else between these two guys. Who can hold on the longest and stay locked in on this at bat.
Two runner going. Is that going to be strike three? It is. Can they throw him out at second? No, he's safe. But Weems strikes out for the first out of the inning.
Coach Grinder wanted a conversation.
I don't know if the tag was there in time, but was there interference maybe from Weems on that strike three swing?
Yeah.
Grinder's going to get his words in, no doubt.
No Lou Piniella, but definitely taking his money's worth.
He's asking, Tabor's got a couple tags that were a little wayward tonight that was right on the money from Weisner, but Eisenhower again with a great jump. Second stolen base of the game.
Yeah, I don't think if they would, Coach Grinder would be talking with the field umpire if it was worried about Weems at the plate.
True, you're right. That's why you're here, Matt.
No.
Put me in my place from time to time when I start thinking I know this game very well.
Hey, we've been here since around 11 a.m. this morning, so it's been a long day.
Be nice to end it with a win, though.
Yes, a win would
make it all worth it. It's worth it anyways.
Absolutely, yes.
Get to spend a good day with you and Blake.
Give us the day off though tomorrow.
That's right.
Get to sleep in.
Sleep's overrated. You don't have kids yet, Blake. You're okay.
So I'm getting all I can right now.
Cody Moore at the plate. He's already got one hit, and he's going to get jammed inside, foul back over the top of the net, going one. Moore reached on an error in the fifth, singled in the third. That was an RBI single, which right now remains as the winning single for Tabor.
With a lone RBI, did a good job sending the ball the other way.
Ottawa not going to play with the shift this time to the left side. 0-1 from Bryant. On the inside part of the plate, call the ball, 1-1.
Been a decently consistent zone the entire game, but has just seen some spots where we've gotten calls that haven't been consistent with what the zone's been all day.
1-1 from Bryant. Breaking ball outside, 2-1. ...116 pitches for Bryant. Probably higher than that at this point.
That Williams at bat did more than just raise the pitch count. It definitely going to take a little bit out of you when that long at bat goes down.
2-1 from Bryant. Right down the pipe, 2-2.
Well, one of the hard things, too, is every inning almost, Braves getting the leadoff guy on, it becomes more of a high leverage situation, which takes an extra amount of energy from your pitcher, focus and concentration and energy.
Yeah. Pressure pitches. Brought out the windup.
2-2 delivery from Bryant. Popped up to the right side of the infield. And Matt Aguilar, what a play. Catching it on the green-colored turf. Started at the back of the brown-colored turf and catches it just on the front of the green-colored turf. That's a good 25, 30 feet there. Had to run up and make the grab, route number 2, and keeps the runner at second.
Well, and the other thing, too, is that the lighting here at Great Bend, the lights are not super high. So once the ball gets above the lights, it just disappears into the darkness.
I'll bring up Ramos. First pitch to him, right back up the middle. And Eisenhower's going to be brought home with all that speed. He will score, and it's a 2-0 Tabor lead on the RBI single from Ramos.
Yeah, just sent it right back up the middle. Returned it right from where it came from, and ice our speed. Doesn't matter how good Farnham's arm is out there. It's 2-0 ball game.
Ramos will get a pinch runner. Oh, no, just kidding. They're going to get a different batting helmet.
It's his speed helmet.
Sure.
Maybe he had the wrong one. Maybe Eisenhower had his.
Might have.
He scored.
Superstitious that way. We just keep wearing the same helmets and score.
Exactly.
2-0 lead. Some insurance here for the Blue Jays. That one coming with 2 outs. Breaking ball to Schaefer. Catches the corner for strike 1. In the 8th, Braves will bring 9-1-2 up. I'll have to get at least try and find something they can get out of this inning just down 2. Run in the 3rd, and now a run in the 7th for Tabor. They have 2 runs on 5 hits. 0-1 pitch, and Schaefer just completely fooled. 0-2.
Schaefer's had a good eye so far in this game. Only just the strikeout once, but it has drawn 2 walks.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Breaking ball that Schaefer just gets a piece of. It's going to be a tough play at first. Aguilar over to Bryant, steps on the bag for out number 3, but Tabor adds their lead as they go up 2-0 on the RBI single. Head to the 8th inning. The list of Braves baseball on KOFO.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known truths about annuities in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report summarizing the rates and benefits from financially strong insurers.
Call 800-715-9880.
That's right, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling today.
Call 800-715-9880. That's 800-715-9880.
Sponsored by Annuity General. Producers have the appropriate licenses for the products they offer. Increased income is possible using strategies suited to your goals and may require buying multiple annuities and holding them full term.
Tabor just scores 1 to keep it at a 2-run deficit for the Braves as they have 2 runs on 5 hits with 1 error. Braves no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. This is the top of the 8th here in Great Bend, the winner's bracket of the KCAC tournament.
Standing at the door with a helmet on.
That it is. My goodness, it's Holland Bone potentially coming to the plate for Ottawa in the 8th. And what a story it could be. But let's see if we can get to the plate first. It is 9-1-2 due up. And just looking at that left eye, I mean, I'm not sure how it's open right now. To be quite honest with you, I'm looking right at it.
Rocky Balboa-esque.
Cut me, Mick. Cut me.
Spradlin will lead it off. Fastball low, 1-0 from Selleck.
Looking for some magic. Saw Bone with some magic this entire season. Just got to get to him.
Braves have just only been able to get the leadoff hitter on once tonight. 1-0 pitch, chopped at the plate off the foot of Spradlin. It's 1-1. Ball, 1 strike. Selleck 107 pitches, 16 in the 7th. 1-1 delivery from Selleck, a breaking ball that's high, 2-1.
Spradlin, the guy that's going to give you the good at bat. He's gonna grind it out. He's gonna take a lot of pitches out of Selleck.
Walked in the 3rd, grounded out in the 6th. 2-1 from Selleck, a breaking ball. That one's hit well to center field, but plenty of speed in center for Schaefer. He'll make the grab for out number 1.
The first ball we've seen leave the infield since the 4th for the Braves. Or aside from the 2 singles, but
yeah, that ball just kind of got up there and just hung up in the outfield, really. Not a lot of carry.
Brings up Jonah Weisner, who's 0 for 3, a fly out, a strikeout, and a ground out. Breaking ball, called a strike, 0-1 on a lower part of the zone.
Yeah, Weisner needing to get something going. Didn't have the best game yesterday, and needing to kickstart something here in the postseason.
0-1 from Selleck. Just jams him. Gonna be a tough play at second base. The throw is in time to get Weisner for out number 2 in the 8th. Waiting on that one at second was Gerard. It's 4-3. Brings up Tyler Farnham with 2 outs and Bone on deck. Farnham did single in the 6th. He is 1 for 3. Oh, foul tip one into the glove of Aguilar for strike 1.
Some recent success for Farnham. Needing to keep up with that. Just get it to the next guy.
One pitch from Selleck. Fastball right down the middle, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Base is empty. Tyler Farnham at the plate. Braves looking for a little bit of magic. They've been held in check by Selleck. 0-2 pitch is low. He's going to strike him out as Selleck again just in control. 1-2-3 inning again. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Braves trailing 2-0. You listen to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
DQ presents How to Make Mom and the Whole Family Happy This Mother's Day. Step 1. Give Mom a world-famous DQ cake made with vanilla soft serve and a fudge and crunch center. Step 2. Dig in. Slice into that shareable DQ cake and give everyone a piece. Starting with Mom, of course. Step 3. Watch as everyone enjoys this Mother's Day favorite. Because when Mom is happy, everyone's happy. And nothing makes Mom happier than sharing the happy with her favorite people. And by happy, we mean DQ cake. DQ. Happy tastes good.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Just mix a packet of Eucora with water and drink it when you need support, like right after intimacy. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
New pitcher for the Braves will be number 4, Eric Reese, the 5'8" senior out of San Antonio, Texas. And the sidewinder comes in as Tyler Bryant is finished for the day. He went 8 innings, 125 pitches. So I apologize, 7 innings. We're still in the 8th. 7 innings pitched, 2 earned, 5 hits, 4 walks, and 11 strikeouts. Currently on the hook for the loss, but battled through scenario after scenario of Blue Jays all over the base paths.
Yeah, has not really had a clean inning this entire game. Maybe you could say the 5th inning, but other than that, it's just always had a runner on and has always been pitching from the stretch.
Reese will face Sanchez, High Jazz, and Gerard. First pitch from Reese, hit right back up the middle, behind the bag, unable to make the play is Johnson, and a leadoff single for Sanchez.
That's one way to create a new pitcher.
Looking at Reese's numbers, 5.00 ERA. He's gone 18 innings this year, 24 strikeouts, 10 walks. He's given up 17 hits and 10 earned.
Looks like Tabor might have number 24 warming up in the pen, actually throwing.
Which would be Matt Fred. I believe he had an inning earlier today, and
he did. He had 2 innings at least in the
first one. First pitch was fouled back on the bunt attempt by High Jazz, who is 0 for 2, struck out looking his last 2 plate appearances, walked in the second.
One thing that has been consistent all night is the wind.
And then some.
0-1 from Reese. The bunt is not there, and almost a play by Sizemore. He trips over his helmet and his mask and still almost made the play.
Circus act would have loved for him to come down with that one.
I think he actually almost stepped on the, to check and make sure it was his mask and not the umpire's. No balls and 2 strikes to High Jazz. Reese on the mound with the White Sox with the black stirrups. Going with the pants rolled up near the knees.
Really a good look in these golds.
0-2 pitch. Thought he got him looking again and just missed his low. Count at 1-2.
Maybe a little sympathy for High Jazz from the home plate umpire. Has struck out 3 times. Sombrero, I believe, is next.
Strikes out.
No.
Swinging, or did he foul tip it? Yes, no, it's strike 3. Big out there for Eric Reese. That is the 3rd strikeout now for High Jazz. I'll bring up Vasquez. Hit by a pitch in the 6th.
They say 3's the hat trick. I don't know. Is 4 the sombrero or?
I think 4 is the golden sombrero.
I believe that's it. We'll give it to him.
First pitch from Reese. Slider in there as he to righties. It just looks like it's coming right at you to the last minute.
It's just a big sweeper that's makes right-handers uncomfortable.
0-1 delivery. Goes to the fastball this time. Misses a little low. And Reese, huge part of why Ottawa won this tournament last year. Came in 3 of those 4 wins. Got an inning and then also had some good matchups at the regional in New Orleans. 1-1 pitch. Runner going. And it was a hit and run and fouled out of play.
Yeah, Reese part of that 7-8-9 duo for the Braves last year that was lights out. It really felt like if the Braves got a lead going into the 7th inning, they almost always locked it down.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Vasquez at the plate. Bottom of the 8th inning. Tabor leading 2-0. And all zeros for Ottawa so far. And that one almost catches Vasquez. And the runner's going to go to second base. It got by Sizemore in the double play. Wiped off the board.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Pitch kind of sailed on Reese. Up and in.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner now at second is Sanchez. Steps off the bag. Excuse me, steps off the out of the box. Calls time. Two count, 1 out. Sanchez at second, Vasquez at the plate. Reese. Back. 4 out, number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Reese. Brings up Drake Gerard. 1 for 3.
Reese has a little bit of sneaky velocity as well, kind of from the side. He kind of hides it till late. The ball jumps out of his hand.
Yeah, hard ball to see, that's for sure. Especially with his leg kick.
Have you had a chance to catch Reese?
I have not. He came in after I left.
Breaking ball going to be chopped to third. This is going to have eyes. They're going to send Sanchez home, and he's going to score. Great speed. Going to tell him to get down. Doesn't matter. Still scores. Ray's still trying to find the ball behind home plate, and it's a single and an extra base taken by Gerard on an RBI single. It's some insurance for the Blue Jays. They go up 3-0. 2 out hitting has been so clutch for them tonight.
Yeah, that's a ball just kind of found its way through the 5-6 hole there into left field, and the throw come flying in. I'm not sure was the right decision to try to throw him out at the plate.
Yeah, Jeffers' eyes got to the size of dinner plates and really looked like he wanted to try to gun somebody down at the plate with a lot of speed up.
Have a courtesy runner for Gerard. Is Eisenhower getting to go out there again? Yes, he is.
That burns him as a courtesy, I believe, for Aguilar.
We'll go to the top of the Blue Jay lineup with Aguilar. Braves down 3-0 as the Blue Jays scored 1 in the 7th, now 1 in the 8th, and 1 in the 3rd. First pitch from Reese. Goes back to the fastball and gets in front of Aguilar for strike 1. One from Reese. Breaking ball. It's hit hard down the line, but foul. Tailing out of play.
Yeah, a lot of pop on that one, especially as you get to the top part of this lineup. Not a lot of balls you want to leave over the middle of the plate.
No balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays has already scored 1. Up 3-0. Winner of this one goes to the championship series on Monday. 0-2 pitch. Reese has the slider get away. It's 1-2.
Loser has a bit of a rough path to the championship in terms of hoisting the trophy.
One ball, 2 strikes. Fastball hit hard down the first base line and out of play. Unfortunately, my bracket is about 3 days too late, so Matt will have to check that one out as far as when the Braves might play if they do fall in this one. I know I'm sure it'll be early afternoon tomorrow.
On the top of my head, it's noon, but I don't quote me on that.
Bracket has changed a few times as this tournament's been pushed back 2 days already. Reese delivers the 1-2. It's going to hit to the right side. That'll be another base hit. Going to send the runner home from third, and it is a 4-0 lead for the Blue Jays on the single by Aguilar.
Just a good piece of hitting right there. Pitch over the plate, smashes it out.
That game, 4:30 tomorrow for the loser of this game.
So the Braves do have some time to recover here.
And not an immediate turnaround, which is nice.
4-0 lead. 4 runs on 8 hits for the Blue Jays. 1 error, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Ottawa. And what potentially started in this inning is an opportunity potentially for Ottawa to come back. It's going to be real tough to find 4 runs in the 9th with the way Blue Jays have pitched.
Exactly right. Yeah, based on the bracket, it would be a 4:30 start tomorrow if the Braves were to lose this game, and they would play the winner of the Kansas Wesleyan McPherson game.
And it is at 4 o'clock.
It is 4:30 tomorrow, yes. And then that would get you back to Monday for a noon start with a rematch against the Blue Jays if this score still holds up.
Weems to the plate. 3 hits in the inning for the Blue Jays. Led to 2 runs. First pitch to Weems. Breaking ball for a strike as he swings up over the top. 0-1.
No, I didn't see. Is that Aguilar running for himself now, or do we got another runner, number 4, I think?
Yeah, another runner, number 4.
Number 4, okay.
That will be Witkowski, which he got to start one of those 3 games. Popped up in the infield by Weems. And they can't see it. Zazaya able to catch it on a pop fly. Braves need 4 to send it to extras or 5 to win it in the 9th. Holland Bone leads it off for Ottawa. You're listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Dealing with ED is difficult enough, but the pressure of not satisfying your partner makes it even worse. ED can be tough on a relationship, but at HIMSS, you can contact a medical provider online and, if appropriate, get the prescription medication that treats ED at affordable prices. Hims ED medication has the same active ingredients as Viagra, but because it's generic, you pay 90% less. That's right, 90% less. A whole month's supply is just $30, and it's sent right to your home for free in discreet packaging. Hims offers the same medication you'd get from your doctor, but without the copay, expensive appointments, or awkward face-to-face conversations. And with Hims, every online visit is free, and your relationship right back on track. For a free online consultation, go to forhims.com/joy. That's forhims.com/joy for your free visit. forhims.com/joy.
Top of the ninth inning. Braves trailing 4-0 to Tabor in their second game of the KCAC tournament. Selleck going to go for the complete game. 116 pitches. He's gone 8 innings, getting up just 3 hits. Bone returns to this game unbelievably, which I'm not even sure if his eye is actually open all the way on the left side.
Yeah, Aguilar give him a little pat on the back, a little hope you're doing okay.
Yeah.
As he comes up.
Bone before the collision was 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in the first and then grounded out in the fourth. First pitch to Bone, fastball for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, not a good history with balls in this game. See if we can change that here. Maybe get a little aggression out on a ball here one time.
0-1 from Selleck is low, 1-1. One to Bone from Selleck. A fastball gets it by him, 1-2. Just the fact he's in this box right now is shocking to me. Unbelievable after what we saw.
And the outfielders are still playing with their backs against the wall.
Still the respect for Bone.
1-2 from Selleck, and Bone fouls it off to spoil it. Go 1-2. Shows a lot about the leader of your team. This is a 4-0 ball game. The chances of Ottawa coming back right now are not great. In fact, he's going to pick up a bat after what happened earlier. Says a lot about him and his leadership. Not a huge vocal guy, but he's led by example all year. 1-2 to Bone. Just take a fastball a little outside, 2-2.
Spot from Selleck, but a better take from Bone. Just about the same.
2 from Selleck, goes back to the fastball, 3-2. I think he'd be okay if he just drew a walk right here.
We'd all take it. Still nobody out. So getting the first guy on, just moving the train along to the next guy.
Looks like Gabe Eckstein will be the one to hit next. 3-2 pitch, low for ball 4. He draws a leadoff walk in the ninth inning.
The legend of Bone grows.
They're going to pinch run Zach Henry for Bone.
Everybody's favorite pinch runner.
Which would make for an interesting situation.
Yeah.
If the Braves were to tie it.
Well, for everything that Bone kind of lacks vocally in terms of leadership, Zach Henry picks up tremendously. That kid is an absolute lightning rod.
Eckstein, the 6-foot senior from Lamar's, Iowa. Transfer from St. Peter's. Sitting 228 on the year, 3 homers and 10 RBI. Henry, good lead at first. Eckstein takes low for ball 1.
A lot of experience running the bases for Henry. I believe he's up to the double digits in stolen bases on the season.
Yeah, his eye is not open on that left side right now. He's standing right next to us. 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0 from Selleck, and I think he's going to get the hook here. Standiford coming out to chat with him is behind in the count, 2-0. They've got arms warm in the pen.
Gonna be the back end of the bullpen. We finally got there.
Maybe not. Standiford was coming out there with a mission and maybe just trying to slow things down right now for Selleck, or maybe getting that last arm warm.
Probably walked out, reminded him, hey, one pitch, ground ball, double play, stay with yourself. You got a 4-run lead here. You don't have to be fancy. At this point, Tabor's happy to trade runs for outs even.
Yeah, you got a couple you can definitely trade.
Eckstein was the hero for the Braves as they beat Tabor last year. Came through with a 2 RBI single in the 7th inning that gave Ottawa some insurance. Do it again here, maybe just drawing a walk. 2-0 to Eckstein is going to be called the strike on a breaking ball, 2-1.
They've been splitting time with De Leon out there in right field over the last year. Still had his moments throughout the season.
2-1 count. No outs in the top of the 9th. Braves with the runner on first. 2-1 pitch in there for the fastball, 2-2, and the pep talk from Standiford working out here for Selleck so far. Two balls and 2 strikes, no outs. Top of the 9th, Eckstein at the plate. 2-2 delivery from Selleck, breaking ball. It's going to be lifted to center field. It's going to be caught, though, as it just hung up in the wind. Schaefer comes down with it.
Just a little bit too much under that ball.
Yeah, good contact, solid contact for sure.
Brings Sizemore up with runner at first and 1 down in the 9th. He is 0 for 3. 2 pop-ups and a ground out. Selleck's first pitch, a strike, fastball. Or 0 Tabor, top of the 9th inning, 2 outs away from moving to the championship series on Monday. 0-1 to Sizemore, breaking ball popped up in the infield again on the left side. Vasquez going back on it. He's called off, though, by the shortstop Sanchez for the 2nd out in the 9th.
Instead of a mile high.
Yeah, just some.
Two down for Carson Johnson, who's had a pretty good evening. He is 2 for 2, has reached base all 3 times, including a walk. He takes high for ball 1.
Has been the guy for the Braves, but unfortunately have not been able to move him around.
One-0 delivery from Selleck, fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Selleck not wasting a lot of time up there.
Working on adrenaline right now. Still had good velocity. 1-1 pitch from Selleck, breaking ball. That's called the strike. 1-2. The Blue Jays are 1 strike out, 1 strike away from finishing off Ottawa.
This would be a huge win for them.
Runner at first is Henry. 1-2 from Selleck. Low, 2-2. All this wind have not had a ball leave the yard.
No.
Or even really get close.
The closest we got was that
first of the game with Weisner, huh?
That double. Or maybe the double with the from Sanchez.
2-2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 2 pitch fouled off behind the Ottawa dugout. Go 2-2 again. 2 freshman has battled. All 4 plate appearances, he has been a problem for Selleck. 2-2 on the way. Hit to the right side. That's a base hit. Are they going to send Henry to third? They're going to stop him there. Not going to try and test Weems. Didn't want to lose the game like that.
No way.
Station to station.
Carson Johnson, 3 for 3, 3 singles. Ottawa not done yet.
Well, I can tell you I've seen weirder. I mean, even earlier today, Southwestern beat, I believe it was IU Southeast.
Right.
There's been some weird games in that conference this year. At least IU Southeast won a game when they were down 10-0 in the 9th inning earlier this year.
They won on a squeeze, too, I think.
First pitch to Jeffers is high, 1-0.
You have to think that if the Braves get another hit, it might be the end of the night for Selleck.
1-0 to Jeffers. At the knees for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, especially with the tying run coming to the plate.
136 pitches in.
8 2/3.
Dude's effort.
1-1 from Selleck. This is going to be hit well to center field. That ball is driven back to the track, to the wall. That ball is gone. Connor Jeffers gives Ottawa some life and a 3-run home run to get them within 1 in the 9th inning. Dead center, Connor Jeffers. Here we go.
That ball was tattooed. We had just said hadn't seen a ball leave the yard, and now we have.
My goodness.
And that ball to the deepest part of the ballpark, easily over 400 feet. And we get a pitching change. Selleck is done. Braves aren't. They trail 4-3. We'll get that pitcher to you when we come back. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Prescription products require an online physician consultation and are only available if the physician determines a prescription is appropriate. Subscription required. See website for full details and important safety information.
Dealing with ED is difficult enough, but the pressure of not satisfying your partner makes it even worse. ED can be tough on a relationship. But at HIMSS, you can contact a medical provider online and, if appropriate, get the prescription medication that treats ED at affordable prices. HIMSS ED medication has the same active ingredients as Viagra, but because it's generic, you pay 90% less. That's right, 90% less. A whole month's supply is just $30, and it's sent right to your home for free in discreet packaging. HIMSS offers the same medication you'd get from your doctor, but without the copay, expensive appointments, or awkward face-to-face conversations. And with HIMSS, every online visit is free, and your relationship right back on track. For a free online consultation, go to forhims.com/joy. That's forhims.com/joy for your free visit. forhims.com/joy.
Blue Jays go to Matt Fred. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, and 3 strikeouts in their win against McPherson earlier today. And Fred, hard-throwing righty, 6'3" out of Topeka, transfer from Texas Wesleyan. Going to come in to face Logan Zazaya. And Fred, guys, just kind of looking at him here, picking up the velocity quite a bit. Another maybe 5-10 miles an hour from what we saw from Selleck, who is chased out of this game with one out left.
Yeah, I mean, Selleck put in a yeoman's effort for sure today. 139 pitches, 8 2/3, 3 runs, 3 earned, gave up 5 hits, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. So Braves had opportunities, had guys on base, and just weren't able to take advantage until here in the top of the 9th.
You've seen how fast momentum can change in baseball.
Well, with how hard Fred is throwing, I've already seen 1 ball leave the yard in the inning, and that sparked something for OU. With Fred, who's already pitched today, having to warm back up again. At this point, it's pretty chilly. Can Ottawa maybe get a runner on base and see what happens after that?
Yep.
I mean, looking at Fred's last appearance before the tournament, got the start against Kansas Wesleyan. We received the loss, went 3 innings, 3 hits and 7 earned runs. So definitely This wind wreaking havoc for everybody here, not just the pitchers.
Fred on the year, a 6.02 ERA. That was his first save of the year earlier this afternoon, and he's going to face Logan Zazaya with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braves have scored 3 on a 3-run shot from Connor Jeffers to give them some life.
Mentioned earlier today, Zons is on a 9-game hit streak, so hit number 10, or hit streak, to move the hit streak to 10, it would have to be a big hit here in the 9th.
We're going to get a mound visit immediately before he throws his first pitch. Zaz is 0 for 3.
You know, watching Fred warm up, yes, much more velocity, but wasn't much control. There were several balls thrown off the backstop.
Just be patient here if you're Zazaya. Make him throw you a strike. Fred just not comfortable right now on the mound. Long discussion with Aguilar, which probably the right guy to talk to, the senior from Arlington, Texas. Seen a lot of pitches in this conference for a long time.
Yeah, when you log that many innings behind the dish, you tend to know exactly what to say to calm somebody down.
Here we go. Working out of the stretch is Fred. Logan Zazaya at the plate. First pitch from Fred, low and well into the dirt, 1-0.
The first time we really heard any life out of that Braves side of the dugout. Here they come.
No one else in that Tabor bullpen.
No.
It is Fred's game right here.
For better or for worse.
One ball and no strikes. Fastball almost hits him. It's 2-0.
Have to look back to the dugout like maybe I should have stayed in, but that's around the head area. I would have got out of the way too.
Yeah.
Top of the 9th, 2 outs.
Another pitcher up in the bullpen after 2 pitches.
Braves down by 1. Zazaya at the plate. 2-0 to Logan. Low ball 3. It's 3-0. Can Ottawa get the tying run on base?
Missing all over the place. It's missed up, out, low.
Three balls and no strikes on Zazaya. 3-0 is going to be down the middle for a strike from Fred, 3-1.
Even that one wasn't super belt high. Definitely still lower than you probably would like with how around the zone he's been.
3-1 count to Zazaya. It's going to be chopped right back to the pitcher. The throw is going to be off the bag. They're going to go to second as Zazaya goes by more. Zazaya to second base as Fred throws it by the first baseman on the error. Could have walked it to first. Instead, he hums it right by the first baseman.
Yeah, just somebody that was amped up right there and, you know, just lost focus, lost concentration, and buried the throw to first.
Braves will have a pinch runner. My goodness. This game was done and dusted.
Baseball works in weird ways.
Alex Kuhn will run for the Braves. He pinch ran last night, the junior from Farmington, New Mexico. It's Zack Spradlin. Talked about postseason Zack. Can he activate it again?
Not a better time.
Tying run at second base. The go-ahead run at the plate. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Ottawa down 4-3. Scored 3 in this inning. First pitch from Fred. Low for ball 1, 1-0.
Here we go, folks. I hope you're on the edge of your seat. I am, and these two are standing, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Not even in their seats anymore.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, top of the 9th inning. Zack Spradlin at the dish. First at fastball from Fred. Does catch the corner, 1-1.
Like to get the velo going on that. That one popped the glove.
Have to be somewhere in the 92 to 95 range, I would think. Runner at second is Kuhn. Error. 1-1 from Fred. Going to be hit to the right side of the infield. It's up, and the throw is going to be in time by Gerard as Tabor wins it 4-3 over Ottawa, and they will head to the championship series on Monday. Braves will play tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. as they will not know their opponent until then, as there are some other elimination games prior. We'll take a break. You're listening to Braves Baseball on KOFO.
DQ presents How to Make Mom and the Whole Family Happy This Mother's Day. Step 1. Give Mom a world-famous DQ cake made with vanilla soft serve and a fudge and crunch center. Step 2. Dig in. Slice into that shareable DQ cake and give everyone a piece, starting with Mom, of course. Step 3. Watch as everyone enjoys this Mother's Day favorite, because when Mom is happy, everyone's happy. And nothing makes Mom happier than sharing the happy with her favorite people. And by happy, we mean DQ cake. DQ. Happy tastes good.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Just mix a packet of Eucora with water and drink it when you need support, like right after intimacy. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
Final score, Tabor wins it 4-3 in the winner's bracket of the KCAC tournament, as they will now move to the losers side of the bracket, and we'll wait to see who they play tomorrow, as I know there's still a couple teams remaining. As far as I know, Kansas, Wesley, and McPherson are two of those. Not sure.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. So the Braves will play the winner of that one later tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Tough way to go out, but battled to the end. Had a 3-run home run from Jeffers to cut it to 1, and had the tying run at second base.
Yeah, and we just talked about too little, too late. The Braves not getting to Selleck until later. We're unable to drive the pitch count up really high until late, and then we're unable to just get their chances. Had Carson Johnson on 3 times and squandered those chances, and just, too little, too late.
Matt, any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Not really. Just, the Braves have to maybe have some better approaches early in the game at bats, and, work on staying engaged. You can't just wait till the last couple innings to come alive. You have to show up at the park ready to go from the first pitch.
I want to thank Carson Johnson and then the two guys to my right, and Matt Kincaid and Blake Griffin. We will be back tomorrow as the Braves will play for an opportunity to get to the championship series on Monday. They can win that one over Kansas Wesleyan or McPherson, but we'll be here to bring it to you. For Casey Weeder, Matt Kincaid, Blake Griffin, I want to thank everyone for listening. We'll see you tomorrow. Braves fall 4-3 against the Tabor College Blue Jays. You've been listening to Braves Baseball on 1220, 103.7 FM KLFO.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by Quality Structure.